I'm live. Okay, hey. Nobody's in here yet, so I'm gonna go on Facebook as well. Oh, I have somebody here. Hey. I'm just getting set up. I'm going live on Facebook as well. So yeah, I'll be live on Facebook, but I'm answering questions only from YouTube. So thanks for tuning in. Okay, hold on, let me bear with me because I'm trying something different tonight. And y'all know how that goes when you're doing something different. We gotta go through some of this. Okay. All right. Hey, Brian. Thank you for tuning in. Yes. Okay, so I'm going live on YouTube and I'm going live on Facebook, but all my attention will be focused on YouTube. Okay, so if you want your question answered and you're on my Facebook, y'all gonna have to come over and come over to my YouTube platform and subscribe because this is my new page and I'm trying to get these numbers up. I need y'all to help me out. So come by that. What's good? Okay, so I'm trying to put my YouTube link down here. So y'all give me a second. I'm trying here. Oh God. I can't do it. I mean, I can do it, but cancel. I almost canceled the live, so I'm not gonna try and write at the same time because it's not in the cards for me. I don't need to pull a card for that. But if somebody wants to help me out, please post my YouTube link or this link in my Facebook so that people on Facebook can come over here to YouTube. But hey, how you doing? Okay, is Naya? Is that right? Hold on. No, it's not. Nixa. I cannot pronounce it. I'm sorry. But hey, girl, hey, I know who you are. I know your face. We touched base earlier this week. Earlier today, was it? Girl, the days are blurred, honey. I've been focused, okay? But yes, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Queen, if you have a question, goddess, creator, please put it in the comments, girl. I got you. I will pull a card for you. And anybody else that wants a card pull, please come over to my YouTube page. Drop your question in the comment. Okay, so while we try and wait, I guess, for some people to get on or for people to drop their questions, I'm just gonna, chit chat for a bit. I hope everybody's doing good. Y'all gotta, give me some feedback, circulate some energy here. If you're gonna be on here, tell me what's going on. How y'all doing? What are y'all doing up? What part of the world are you in? What city? What's your sign? Like, let me know. I want to know what's the vibe, who's vibing right now. Who's in the house? Okay, Brian, you said Philly, Libra. Oh, bless you. See, I'm an Aquarius sun and I tend to attract Libras into my energy nowadays, apparently. And, the Lord, the universe has conspired to teach me a thing or two from the perspective of the Libra. So thank you for coming by. I appreciate you in your energy. Yes, I do. Teach me on today. I'm ready to receive a lesson. And I'm also ready to give one. So we're going to have a good exchange right quick. Okay. It's going to be good because, I can feel it. That's all I'm going to say. I can feel it. I already know what time it is. Okay. What about you? What's your sun sign, or what's your moon, if you know it? What city you at? What city you coming from? Let me know. Yeah. So we got the air signs in the house, the thinkers up right now. Conspiring, creating, imagining, visualizing, meditating. I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you got your good relaxation time in too, because the mind, when you go upstairs and get to looking around, you gotta always be ready to bring it back down, come back down, relax, get grounded. So I'm trying to channel all my good earth energy on today, because your girl has been upstairs clearing house, doing the most, dusting the attic, moving things about, listen, if y'all cannot catch where I'm coming from, then, but we got air signs in the house, so I'm hoping y'all know what I'm saying. I'm speaking metaphorically, okay? Working, yes. Thank you. And I see you too. Okay, so do you have any questions? Do you have a question, Brian? Do you have a question? Drop a question, and you don't have to yet, because I do like to always do a general pull just so I can kind of see what the energy is. I do have a little insight here because I shuffled for myself prior to the reading. I also, took a moment, meditated, and, made sure that I, inquired what is the message for the collective. Because again, y'all, this is not your own your personal reading, based on your energy and the way that it's interpreted by me. Remember, this is just a general collective reading. That just means that it's going to be an interpretation of the energy as far as anybody that's tuned into this here broadcast, okay, for a reason. It obviously is for a reason. So what will happen if you've never had a tarot reading before, brace yourself. It's going to be a great ride, okay? We will always go high. And if we do go down low and experience some turbulence, it's going to be okay. It will be okay. Yes, it will. It's always okay. Okay. If we go down, it's to go up higher than we were before. Okay. Brian said, what are card readings? Okay. And then you said you're an Aquarius from New York. Wonderful. Welcome, my fellow Aquarian. See, it's funny how things happen that way. It's no coincidence. The people who are engaging right now are all fellow Aquarians, and we all tend to be on the same wavelength anyways, because we are all part of the same money-making mission movement, okay? And it brings me back to what the tarot is, okay? You asked, what is a reading? A reading is a simple interpretation via pictures, images, cards, an interpretation of your energy mixed with my energy, mixed with the energy. Okay? When I say the energy, for those who might not know what I'm talking about, if you tap into this broadcast, the energy, I'm talking about the energy of the mind, the awe, right? Everything that is within everything, okay? The substance of life, okay, is what we're talking about. So the cards, what they will do when we exchange energy, when our consciousness connects, when we experience this exchange here, these cards, with us knowing that what's in me and what's in you, what's in us and what's within this matter, right? When we do this exchange, then we're going to be able to produce a frequency, right? And the cards are the interpretation of the frequency, right? And as we know, what's bigger and bolder and more, potent than and quicker moving, okay, than physical matter is the mind, okay? Stay with me, y'all. I didn't think I would be doing too much teaching on today, but we are definitely teaching here, and I'm here for it because, I try to keep things simple and so that everybody can understand it, because that's just the best way it should be, with anything. And speaking of simplicity, me even creating this new channel, and all that this process entails, it's all about really absorbing each step and taking it in small pieces, right? So that's what we're going to do here when it comes to understanding the cards and how they are an interpretation of your energy, my energy, okay? Now, What sets me apart from you being able to do this same thing for yourself? Nothing. As with anything, this is a simple exposure to a tool and a resource to tap into a hidden wealth of knowledge. But we all know that the same knowledge in anything, when you seek it, is within you, right? So all we're doing right here is just exploring something that is within us. I'm here to share it because I've tapped into it and I understand it, and I enjoy it, and I feel that it's something that would help strengthen anybody in terms of strengthening their intuition and understanding the story that you tell yourself. Okay? So there's nothing that these cards can tell you that you don't already know yourself, because essentially you're telling the story. Anyway, right? I'm just a messenger. Okay. I hope y'all get my drift. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. Hey, okay, hold on 1 minute, y'all. I see I got some people on here. What's up? What's up? I couldn't see. I didn't have it scrolled up. What's up, Clyde? Okay, so I'm live on YouTube too. So if you do want to ask a question, y'all gotta go over to my YouTube page and drop your questions there, because I'm trying to get this new YouTube, get my numbers up, right? So I need y'all, if the love is real, help me out, okay? All right, so do you have any other questions, Brian, before we get into it? Dang, see, now I can't see when somebody is online. I wonder if I can slide this down 1 second. Okay, this could possibly work. I'm gonna do this that way. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna get into it, and it's really not important to see my face when I do these readings, for my sake, because the whole purpose of what I'm doing here is to focus on the images in the card. And, we have to keep in mind that my interpretation of what I see, it's going to be expressed on my face and in my eyes, but most importantly, it's going to come through my words that I say, okay? And you see, I don't need you getting too caught up when I'm saying what I'm saying all up in here. Just keep it, close your eyes, like when you meditate, listen to the words and examine the images. And these pixels on this laptop are not the best. So y'all gonna have to bear with me. And the beautiful thing is I can upload what I'm doing on my on my Facebook to my YouTube. So y'all just gotta bear with me. But again, the main focus here is the message that comes through the cards. Okay, we got some more people coming in, commenting. Okay, so what's up? You said, what are card readings? You said, nah, do your thing. You said, nothing better. Start floating in my crib, though. Boy, my Lord. Okay, let me address the fear factor, doubt, reservations, worry, all of those things. Let me address how those work as well. Now, remember, any fear, doubt, worry, discouragement, shame, any of those low vibrating frequencies, you and I both know they did not come from the cards. They did not come from me, because every message that I give, I always pray that it be, one that doesn't reflect my humanity, unless it is my humanity being utilized to paint the picture that is necessary for the receiver of the message. I hope y'all stand with me. And if for my air signs, y'all should be with me. Y'all should understand how I'm speaking, okay? I'm just choosing my words wisely and making sure that I keep things as simple as possible, because I really just need everybody to understand that, as with any tool of divination, meaning any tool that you can use to divine a word from your spiritual realm, okay? That can be anything. That can be a book. That can be the Bible, the Quran, that can be the encyclopedia, the thesaurus, that can be a pendulum, that can be anything that one might turn to seek some sort of guidance, intellect, idea, creative inspiration, motivation. These things are tools. As we know, tools can't be used unless you know what to do with them. Now, they can be misused, as with many of the resources and items and tools I just named. But what we're going to do today on this here broadcast and on this channel, we're going to explore what it's like to utilize these tools for our greatest and our highest good. So if y'all into that kind of thing and you really ready to like kill all the stigma and the fear and the doubts that come with the unknown, then this is the channel you should be glad that you tuned into, because we're going to get into all that, because, you know, I've been there. Yes, I've been there, and I am happy to say, and I'm grateful to say that I'm now no longer where I used to be, but I am humble enough to know that I'm nowhere near where I'm headed, but it's a journey that we should enjoy, and along the way, you know, we're going to like give our best effort, give our best, period, in whatever we do. And when we feel like we can't give our best, or we feel hindered, blocked, triggered, whatever that low vibrating frequency might be, then we're going to be at a space where we can acknowledge it, face it, understand that, okay, this either has a low frequency or a high frequency, you know. And when you get to the point where you like, nah, I'm about to face that, kill that, then you find, you know, oh, so there's power on the other end of the fear. So we're going to get into on here on this channel, you know, today, okay? All right, now with that being said, 6 is in the air, okay? Do you understand what 6 is all about? 6 is about like balance, you know, coming together. Like 3 is like that mind, body, spirit, right? Or you got like a man, woman, and child, right? But when you get that 3 plus the 3, that means y'all 3, not only did y'all create something amongst yourselves, but then there was another 3 that created something amongst themselves. And then y'all all came together with that 6, and it was like a mastermind, right? It was like productive. It was being honored for your talents and your gifts. And I'm gonna get back to the comments, but y'all got me flowing right now, so I'm gonna just go as the spirit leads me. But this 6 here, this is like some building that's been happening, and really on the frequency of watching the other end of that double up. You know what I'm saying? Like you able to see the double up, and then you double that up. Okay. So here's the card, bottom of the deck, that came out for the message prior to me doing this reading for you guys. And this was my message that I'm sharing with y'all, because I just feel like not only am I here, but as a collective, a lot of us are here. And obviously with the group that I'm speaking to on here right now, in terms of the people that have already been engaging, y'all are air signs, okay? So y'all been in your head just as much as below me, okay? And it's a great space to be able to, you know, have a sound mind and to be able to create and to decipher and to discern, right? But, you know, just be mindful of the thoughts that you have and where they come from, what the root is, and where those thoughts are headed, if the beliefs still serve you, if they do not, if it's time to evolve, if it's time to let things go. But again, y'all in for good news, because look what we have here. It's the 6 of fire. Look at that. He just looks victorious, riding on his little, you know, horse, white horse at that. Look at him, headed on to the next victory. 6 of fire, that's fire energy, that's passion. It says victory, good news is on the way, public recognition or awards, okay? Again, this is work you've been putting in. This is intent. This is energy you've been putting towards something, and it's not in vain. And not only is it not in vain, but you're being recognized for that. Ooh. Listen, y'all better go ahead with your bad selves, okay? Now, it does also have a 6 of air that came out, which makes sense because obviously you've been in your head. We've been in our heads. Collectively, yeah, I'm watching this like, collectively we've been in our heads, right? Why wouldn't we? It's 2020. What is there not to think about? What is there not? Pick. Take a choice. Options, many options as to where your mind could be right now and what sort of energy that would incite within you. Now, again, this is a man on a horse and there are others around him. This is a man on a horse that is only carrying one person. This person is on his way to his next victory. He is being celebrated. He is being showered with love. Okay? Celebrated and showered with love and well on his way to the next accomplishment. If that isn't you, if that ain't you, then it could be you. And if it ain't you, then why not? Period. Okay. It could be you. And if it is you, keep doing what you're doing. Stay on that road that you're on. Stay solo dolo on that horse that's leading you to victory. If you're on your way to your next victory, get there. Period. Now, the Six of Bears here. This is what came out. This was the bottom of the deck that I just talked about. So that's just saying that at the end of the day, this is the energy. And I appreciate the like. I mean, you know, if you're feeling where I'm coming from, if this resonates, then it doesn't cost anything to sow a seed of a like, you know, or to you know, sow a seed of subscribing or hitting that notification bell. That doesn't cost you anything but kindness and energy. And I promise that any energy that you circulate this way, it is going to be fruitful soil here, okay? It will come back to you tenfold, okay? Overflow. I'm just saying, that's just the vibe, okay? It's all about productivity over here, okay? Circulating over here, okay? Reciprocity over here. So what you give, you get back. You have to go in knowing that, right? And whatever it is that you're thinking about and that you've walked away from, this Six of Air speaks of out with the old baby, in with the new, okay? Did you see what happened right there? See, at the end of the day, the reason that you're doing this is because you're headed here, if this isn't where you already are. Hope y'all stand with me, because we haven't even gotten to the questions yet. This is just the overall message, and it tells me a lot about us and where we are. And if this resonates with you, let me know some way, shape, form, or fashion. Hit the like button, drop a comment, drop an emoji, do something. Let me know, because, you know, if you don't give me no energy, if I don't get nothing back, I don't know, you know, if y'all woke, y'all with me, and if this is, you know, if this is your message, okay? So let me read some of the comments. Oh, this says here, things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Ooh. Now, this is, for anybody who wants to know, the Angels Tarot cards. These are Angels Tarot cards, okay? So these are messages from the angels. This here, it has no human is on here. This is all mental. This is thoughts, ideas, and whatever it is you're thinking about, you just need to know that things are looking up, okay? And wherever it is that you're headed off to, you're selling off to, you're not walking there. You're being guided there. You're being guided. This isn't of your own strength. So whatever you're thinking about and what you're thinking about actually doing, you need to understand that it is something that you just need to go with the flow, because obviously there is energy working in alignment with you that's deeper than what's within your own abilities, that's going to get you from where you are now to where you're headed. I hope y'all following me, because this is good. Okay, so let me read some of the comments. You know what I'm saying? Let me just see where y'all at with it, because I'm feeling it, you know. Let's read some of these comments. Let's just catch up while more folks enter the church. Okay, Brian said, no, you said, Nav said, music must, oh, I can't read. Hold on 1 second. I need my glasses. 1 second. You said, well, A, B, oh, you already dropped some questions. Okay, hold on, baby. I'm gonna get back to you. Hey, I wanted to ask about my ex. Okay, hold on, boo. I got you. Did you subscribe yet? Hit the like button. I got you. I'll answer your questions for sure. And hit the notification bell, because I come on often and I'm just giving good value to people for free 99 right here on this channel. We're going to get into tarot and many things in terms of building our intuition and strengthening our mind, period. You know, do you know what percentage of our mind we actually use as humans? Anyways, let me keep reading. Darwin said, hey, can you tell me? Yes, let me get, and you said, yeah, you make a lot of sense. Okay, Brian, you with me? City, as in the city I was born in. And no, I don't need all that. Just tell me where you at. Well, I'm really solo. Well, you know, You focus too. You said a guy that claims to be a psychic told me that someone wants to do me harm, and that he saw a black above me. What does that mean? Black cloud above me. What does that mean? Black clouds usually mean it's going to rain, but again, so there's always somebody in life that may intend on doing you harm in some way, form, or fashion. So really, did he say anything that was like, dun, 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 dun? Okay. Now, if you did interpret what he said as something like that, then it's something that is on your mind that obviously makes you feel as if somebody's going to do something to you. Okay. Just remember, any message that anybody gives you in life, period, you have a choice. It's free will. Either you can receive it, hold it near and dear to your heart, or you can reject that. Return to sender. You can do that with any and everything in life, period. If you don't receive it, you don't hold it close to your heart, it really doesn't mean anything to you personally. Now, the things you believe and hold close to your heart, absolutely. Those are the things that you attract. I don't really care how you feel about it. It's anything, whether you feel real heavy on the low side, real heavy on the high side, whichever one it is, that's what you're going to attract. Who this gum is? Oh, 1 second, guys. Got to take a break. Okay. What's going on over here on Facebook? Okay, yeah, Facebook. Y'all just here, if you drop by, that's good too. All right, let me get back to the comments. Brian, Brian, well, I'm really you say, yeah. So yeah, that don't mean nothing except what you make it mean. Okay. That's what it means, okay? It don't mean nothing unless you say it means something. If it means something to you, oh man, y'all help me out here. Let me get out of this. Bear with me, guys. Okay. No! Yeah. What up, Angelina, honey? Are you on Facebook? Are you on YouTube right now? If you are, hit me up on my live, love, so I can hit me up on my live, because I'm trying to get my watch hours up, for one, and for two, I'm only answering questions on there, but I would be more than happy to answer a question for you, for sure. Yeah, I am. I got you. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me get back to the questions. Okay, y'all, so bear with me, because again, I'm working this in a way that's new, but I'm gonna scroll back up. Hey, I'm scrolling now. Okay, so I've been watching you. Okay, thank you. You've been watching me, baby. Thank you. I'm so glad that you're enjoying the content, because I'm really just finding this as a way to express my creativity and tell my story a little bit, and cards are just a way to really bring things to the surface. And I'm one that doesn't like to really beat around the bush about certain things, but I also I'm also one that understands what the what vibes are. I discern that, right? So I'm not one to step above boundaries, but I also am one that people tend to just kind of express themselves, tell a little bit about who they are, and they find me as somebody that they can be real with. Okay, now you know what they say, real recognize real. My friends, my family, they know me, they know how I am, and y'all are just getting a piece of that. Okay, I'm not here to be anybody's I'm not here to be anybody's anything. I'm just here to be a vessel and just be transparent and to share my gift with you and to give you some encouragement, because that's just something that I always give, even if that means I'm encouraging you to not come to my broadcast no more. I will say it with love, because again, I would only encourage that. If it was for the greatest and highest good of all, that's the space I try to stay in. If I'm not in that space, you probably won't you probably won't see me doing this, because I don't take it lightly. I don't take it lightly because, this is something that to me, I hold close to my heart and I'm sharing with you. So if I don't take it lightly, I wouldn't I wouldn't play with anything that I hold near to my heart. I'm gonna just put it like this. And yeah, so that's where we're gonna go. So I'm just say that's my little disclaimer that you can trust and understand that anything that's said here is not to make you feel anyway. It's just some information brought to the light. Yeah, it is really to make you feel some type of way. I take that back. It is. It should make you feel as if you are empowered and that you have a option in everything that you do, and you should really understand and realize that everything is energy and that you have the ability as a human being with God within, with being a God, with having you're made by ultimate source power, life. If that is the image that you're made in, and then you're made in that likeness, and if you are, son or daughter of a father that is powerful, then what does that make you? Okay, you don't have to be a parent or father to know how that dynamic works. All right. So, but anyway, y'all can get me sidetracked. I see you said, okay, I'm coming down. All right. I'm trying to get with comments, and I hope everybody that's asking comments has already liked or shared or subscribed to the channel. If you are wanting a question asked, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and share this with somebody that might need to hear this. Like, sharing is caring. Why not? Like, nobody is going to ask for any money here. Everything is here is completely free. And I always say, what you ask for, what you are seeking, is also seeking you. And sometimes we're praying for the very thing that we have the ability to answer. The very prayer that you are asking, you have the ability to answer that prayer for somebody else in one degree or another. Now, whether or not you believe that, that's between you and your God, okay? Whoever you think that might be. But the way things work in my universe, in our universe, the way that I move, in my mind, my perspective is that what it is I desire, I already have. So whichever one of y'all is we here, share your girl, share this broadcast, and I got you. Black Cloud, thanks. Okay. So, a guy that claims to be a psychic told me this. Okay. So I'm going to answer that Black Cloud question. If you're here right now, let me know if you're still on here, and I'm going to answer your question, about that. Actually, I've already answered that. So let's ask something new. I want you to remember what he said, and I want you to make a decision right now as to where you are, and ask yourself, do you still agree with that? Did you ever agree with that? Who cares? Do you agree with it right now? Yes or no? Okay. If your answer is yes, then you will have what you decree. If it's yes, then yes. If it's no, then no. That's just the way it goes. You said, I don't see a place to comment while you are live in your channel. I will just communicate on Facebook, but got you live in YouTube. Okay. You need to go and click the comments. It's right there. Somebody help Angelina if you can. But yeah, baby, ask your question on the YouTube, because it's a list of questions coming up, and I'm having to scroll back to make sure that I'm answering those questions. Okay, Nick, you said yes, you did answer. I never agree. I feel lucky. That's right. That's what you feel good. You feel joyous. You feel like, shoot, things are working out for you more and more every day. Like every day you see a sign that confirms that what it is that you are manifesting is coming to pass. When you set your intention, you set it with such clarity that you know it when you feel it. When you're getting closer, you feel it. You got to feel it when you set that intention. And you definitely will know when you are in the midst of the essence that holds what you prayed about and what you prayed for. Thank you, Brian. I love good people that just circulate great energy. Thank you. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that, because that is what is a desire of mine, to be able to vibe and resonate with those of that same vibe. So, Brian, I appreciate you. Inbox me, if you want to get you a personal reading, you don't even have to jump out there in front of everybody today. We can have a personal reading. We can really get into the nitty gritty on some things, because I just want you to know that in itself, as I was speaking about manifestations, that what's in that cup, it's none of your business. It's over here. Mm. And as a matter of fact, this ain't even cold water. This is just water. But I do enjoy cold water. But that's just some good old high quality H2O from Louisville, Kentucky. We do have some of the best water in the United States. I'm just saying, shout out. Okay, I do want a reading sometime. Okay, yeah, that would be dope. Angie, I see you made it. Angie, what's up, girl? Got it. You in here? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, okay. So you said you feel lucky. So let's pull a new card for you. Since you have already dismissed that thought, this is how we plant a new seed, right? And since we know without a shadow of a doubt, you know, it's sometimes how things work. I'm one of those people. Just so y'all know, if you can't tell, I'm one of those people that obviously, you know, I'm talking from a place of experience in most things when I speak off of ways to overcome and heal. Okay. If I've never experienced it, or if I can't resonate with, you know, taking those steps in any way, then you most likely won't hear me speak on it. But if you hear me speak about, you know, moving forward or setting intentions, it's just me sharing with you what I've already experienced for myself. And all I'm asking is not to take my word for it, but to give it a try for yourself. So what is happening right now, before we pull this card, we have to first acknowledge, right? Before we set a new intention, you have to first acknowledge what it is that may be coming in to contradict what it is that you set an intention for, right? So it's just like when you're meditating, you sit down and you have to really focus in, and then you're going to command your mind to get into a rhythm, to get into a groove. And as you are getting into your groove and you're commanding your body, you know, you feel me? You commanding your body to get into this rhythm, right? Your body's going to want to do what it does because it's used to a different rhythm. It's used to a different pattern. It's used to a different routine. So when you call yourself taking control of your body simply with your mind, you are doing something out of the ordinary to the body, because the body is used to moving about in a way that it's on its certain systems. It got systems that's moving and grooving all day that don't need your permission, don't need your green light, none of that. It just does what it does. Your mind works the same way, okay? There's parts of the mind that work in the same way. So when you consciously sit and you command your body and you use parts of your mind to command your body, and then you use that same part of your mind, of your brain, to connect with your inner, your spiritual self, right? The subconscious. When you command your body and have that sense of control over your mind, over yourself, if you can control your mind, you can control your thoughts, you can control your body, you will find that you're doing something miraculous, right? It appears that you are doing something that is abnormal to most human beings, because most human beings, they struggle with their thoughts and being able to take control of their mind and being able to really use it in the capacity that it is created to be used, because your mind was created by a creator that has the same power that hung the stars in the universe, created the mountains, the rivers, the valleys, gave the inspiration and the ideas to create these cards here, this beautiful deck, me, who you're speaking to, this beautiful little yellow shawl piece, this little, you are made of that same substance, okay? If you don't believe it, you don't have to, but trust me, look it up, do your own research. I'm only here to be a guide. Y'all, I'm getting sidetracked. Where were we? Free will, choice. Okay. Command your mind. Focus in. Be clear. Before you can make the next step, you are going to face objections as you are trying to command your scenario, your experience, your body. You cannot control anything until you control your thoughts, and then you control your body. And then from there, you get to create, baby, imagine, visualize, and get in tune with your heart and ask, what is it that you desire? What would you like to create? Now, when you start getting on that level of creating and you want to be able to allow that to come forth, you're going to experience obstacles in your mind, things that are going to say, wait a minute, whoa, we don't think about that. Usually we think about this in the morning. This is what we do in the morning. What are you talking about when you da 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 da? No, get on that phone. You better check that Gmail, you need to check your Instagram, check that Facebook. Great stuff, Josh. Let's get it. Yeah. You know how your mind gets you. No. This is what we're going to do. So, when you find these obstacles coming up, getting in the way of your creative space, you have to acknowledge them first. And you say, no. Now, there are things that's going to take more than just a simple no. Some things ain't just going away with just a no. It's going to take you facing it. It's going to scare you a couple times. It's going to intimidate you a few times. It might anger you sometimes. It might discourage you sometimes. It might worry you sometimes. But whatever that thing is, that obstacle in the way between you and that new goal, that new belief, a lot of times it's not even nothing you touch. It's a thought pattern, thoughts collectively coming together. Like on all the Transformer movies or on, the sci-fi movies, the biggest alien or the biggest, monster you had to defeat to get onto the next level. It was like a combination of all the monsters you done seen before that you didn't just get to hit them with the no, you had to hit them with the, you had to know, how to really, get it to him, because he came together with a combination of all the things, all those thoughts that you shoot off before they came back with their big brother. And their big brother could do all the things that they could do plus more. And then the big brother brought the uncle and the cousin and and next thing you know, you had to fight this big old transformer that was combined with all these smaller things. It take more than just a little. You got to put some thought into it. You got to put some emotion into it. Those are the keys right there. You got to be strategic about it. You got to know how you're going to handle those emotions. And then you kick it up a notch when okay, when the emotions come, instead of responding in this way, I'm going to use those as fuel, right? Fuel. You're going to transform those emotions and you're going to use that to overcome the obstacle. And that usually doesn't happen until you've probably hit that wall a couple times, right? You try to get over that board, you playing the game. Like my son, he's probably in the room playing the game right now. Okay, it is 2 a.m. and yes, he's probably in there playing the game right now because all through the week he's at school, he's had to get stopped, and he's going to make sure that he's getting in his game time because there's boards and levels he hasn't beat yet, and he's determined to win the game. So however many times you got to hit that wall, you got to hit that wall. Everybody's different. If he's anything like his mama, he might go and take a licking and keep ticking. Okay, you might too. I don't know your life. How many times do you need to hit a wall before you break through it, before you go over it? Now we saw the cards here. Perhaps the way past your obstacle won't be the way that you thought. It won't be that same way within your own strength. It may take a force or resources bigger than your own, or perhaps it could be a collective of ideas and resources that move you from point A to point B. But whatever it is, you have to face it. You have to acknowledge it. You have to be strategic since you like to think so much, since you're so smart, right? I'm smart too, so I'm talking to myself here, okay? Yes, you can be added to the list. Yes. Yes, you can absolutely be added to the list. And if y'all feel what I'm saying, let me know if y'all understanding where I'm coming from, because, we were just about to get into the cards to ask the question. Okay, this is a question we were going to do off the back of someone from her past telling her, speaking a curse basically over her life, right? Now, I explained and I just shared, and as most of us already know, but there's nothing wrong with repetition. But you have free will, you have a choice. You do not have to agree with anything spoken into over your life, okay? Whatever you agree with is what it is, okay? Now, somebody could say anything. It's just like a name, you don't answer to any name. You answer, to your name, right? You can call me anything, but I only answer to certain names and titles, right? Same thing goes with curses and blessings. What you agree to, what you subscribe to, is what you'll have. And what you do not want, you return to sender if it's sent your way. If it is planted in you and you did not put it there and you discover it, then what you do is you uproot that and you get it out of there. Okay? Now, again, sometimes you don't even know that you got things planted until you sit still and you try and command your mind and you try and set a new goal, aka intention. And then in the midst of doing that, and picturing, okay, this is what I want to do. This is how it's going to happen. Then you have this that comes up to say, oh, no. Some call it the voice of the ego, right? But we won't get all into that on this. We just going to say you got to face those things with courage. Look at every obstacle as an opportunity to flex. Okay, what do I mean by flex? An opportunity to strengthen yourself. Okay, strengthen your intuition, trust the guidance within, trust the God within, trust God, trust the universe, trust your angels, trust your ancestors, trust whatever that supernatural force is that has propelled you thus far. Okay, and if it is supernatural, then you have to understand that it doesn't need your little human strength to do the things that it's been waiting to do. See, you've been doing your thing and that gets you what you got. You need to allow the super part to come on and do what it does, right? All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. Okay, I'm going to pull the Muse deck for you. Oh, yes. And the reason why I'm pulling this is because, it just... If you haven't, this is the Muse deck. If anybody would like to know, it's so beautiful. The images are okay. And I just want something that is, bright, vibrant, lively, that whenever you see this video, whenever you look back at it, you're going to, you're going to see the bright side, see the beauty in it. Okay. Versus seeing anything that resonates on that low vibrating level from that previous so-called psychic. Okay, now just remember with any energy is whatever comes out on the cards. This is just for now. This is the energy. Energy is always changing. This empowers you to understand this is where I'm at. This is the energy available, and I have the power to shift that high or low. But this is what it is. Okay. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then it ain't your message, period. There's a lot of beautiful readers on YouTube. Yes, you can be added. Y'all already know that. If you don't know, now you know. Okay. All right. So let's see what we got here. All right. Let's see here. What information do we have for the beautiful young lady moving forward in her spiritual growth and alignment? What is the energy that is available to her? What is it that she must know? What is the Muse energy that she can stand in and walk in for her greatest and her highest good and the greatest and highest good of all? Let it be a clear, concise message, one that she can take with her and know without a doubt, not to sway from the right or to the left. What is the message? Ooh, girl. Ooh. Okay, so I told y'all, this is an exchange of energy. So, it only makes sense that y'all getting a lot of this good over here because, your girl got this same card this morning, and that is on the bottom of your deck. And for those who are familiar with this deck, then y'all know that this is the 10 of materials in this deck. It's called the materials, but traditionally it is the 10 of pentacles. And that is the epitome of legacy and wealth and family and diversity and love and compassion and coming together and everything that is growth. Okay. Everything that is love, everything that is life, everything that is prosperous, everything that is healthy, okay? That is on the bottom of the deck. So with that being said, okay, girl, that totally contradicts what it was that this so-called psychic said. Shall I just post my question? Is there a list? First, all you have to do is like the video. You have to subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? And then you do have to share the video as well, and that's how you can get your question answered. pretty simple. Everything totally free. And what it is that you give, you will get back tenfold. This is good ground. Yeah. I appreciate it, girl. I appreciate it. That notification bell, because this is gonna be some good stuff all the time. Like, you'll be so glad that you did. I promise. You're welcome. Okay, so yeah, that was the bottom of the deck for you. Okay, and I'm not even done. Let's see what jumped. Ooh, girl. Ooh. You know, I know this feeling and I understand it. And it only makes sense because, you know, you have to understand. I'm right here with you. I'm right here with you. First of all, let me say that. It's the five of emotions. For those who don't know what that is the five of cups traditionally in the tarot deck. And what that means is that not only you, baby, but this is, I'm sure it resonates with many of us. This is about looking at those cups, those emotional connections and opportunities and bonds of past. They were good while they lasted. They were fulfilling, okay? Felt wonderful, so sweet. However, as with all ice, eventually it melts, baby. It melts. It transmutes from one it's ice, but it's plain on it's water, baby. It's ice, but it's water too. Okay. When the elements kick in, and some things just ain't meant to stand the test of time. But she enjoyed it, and she knows that it's only temporary, and she's so busy focusing on it, but she knows that energy must be transmuted and on to the next stage and phase of existence, period. Okay, that's all I could say. So whatever tears you've cried yourself a river. It was cold, but as with anything in nature and under the sun and in the universe, there's duality, okay? And 5 is the number of humanity. Like, we could say that, okay, there's on one hand, you've learned this lesson. But on the other hand, honey, girl, there is the 10 of Pentacles. So as much as you might want to cry over spilled milk, baby girl, you got a whole 10 of Pentacles waiting for you. And then underneath that, there's the 10 of Wheels. 10 is symbolic of new beginnings, starting over, okay? And you got this, okay? Understand that there's a reason for the season, okay? In the grieving. And you take that energy and you let that propel you forward. Period. Next question. That was good, girl. That was a good reading. Okay, that was really good. Like, I'm feeling that. All right, I'm going to speed it up a bit because we have so many questions that I want to get caught up on. So let's just see here. Forget that black cloud. And that was that 5, girl. You passed that. It's time for the next. On to the next. Okay, if you okay, if you go full screen, okay, I don't want a reading sometime. I do want a reading sometime. Hello, can I be added to the list? Yes. Hello, new subscriber. Hey, can I be added? Yes. Shall I just point my question, or is there a list? Yeah, post it, baby girl. I did. Okay, amen. Angie said, LMAO. Hey, can I get on the list? Yes. Just subscribe and share. May I please know what are the feelings of my Yank Scorpio sun? Okay. Well, first, let me acknowledge as a Scorpio rising that I understand the fact that you might be. Wait a minute, is this you? Is he the Scorpio or are you? Let me know before I speak out of turn. You know, that's the beautiful thing about the cards. You know, the cards, they tell the story. Right now, this is just me gauging, and, you know, we'll let the cards go. We'll see how much I'm tracking. You a Scorpio rising too? Well, girl, let that be enough reason for you to hit that notification bell, because when I drop, then you already know that it's going to be right up your alley, because we right here on the same page, and you understand then how it feels to be misunderstood and to not give a damn about that, because those who understand you, they understand you. No, I'm kidding. You understand what it means for people to just not quite be able to figure you out, and that's okay, because you're not to be figured out. Okay, for those that you resonate with, what's understood doesn't have to be said. So what's up, girl? I'm here for you. Let's get this question. Yes, hit that notification bell. Okay, it says you said, how does Mayank, if I'm saying it wrong, sorry, feel towards me? He is avoiding me right now, and I am a Cancer. Now, I am a Cancer. Okay. So that's water. Bless you. Girl, water. And then he's the Scorpio sign. He's water. That's his personality. Girl, bless y'all's heart. Do you know his moon sign? Me right now. Oh, you're in India. Wonderful. It's so good to connect with you. I really appreciate you coming by. Can you tell me what time it is there? Because, I want to know, one of my favorite tarot readers, the Psychic Gem. If y'all not subscribed to her, subscribe. She's one of my favorite readers. I'm not exactly sure where she's from, but I know she's from the East, and I fucking love her readings. Excuse my language, but y'all know I do. So real. And yeah. Okay, so I already know what deck I'm gonna use for you, girl. Always rising like a phoenix. Always. With that being said, we have to understand that, it's written for us to be able to, the better we discern the connection, how the alignment is unfolding, the better we discern that as Scorpios, specifically Scorpio risings, because it's no mistake we're connecting, because I was just doing some research on, the Scorpio rising, and just understanding, myself better, so that I can be more clear, more direct, more authentic with my approach, so that I have less struggle with communicating with others, because that is our ascendant. We are to put that nature that is within us first. Okay? In most cases. Now, I don't know if you have any planets in your first house or not, okay? But if you do, then those personality traits, okay, are going to be strong in those aspects of your life. The personality trait of, the Scorpio energy. And again, if you have Pluto in that first house, then baby girl, I don't know if you know your birth, but I'm giving an example. If that Pluto was in your first house and you are a Scorpio rising, and everything about Pluto is about transformation and death and understanding and being able to be the phoenix, and being able to release those things that no longer serve you, being able to surrender up that is no longer living in the now, in the present, because you are to experience the transformation of it all, period. Okay? Ooh, and y'all both have Gemini moons. Girl! Okay, now with that being said, I hope that you have a very good understanding of your chart and how your chart, I think that if you want to understand this man that you have so much in common with, I think it's only going to make sense for you to understand yourself better, because you're one of the lucky ones in which, y'all's chart lines up so closely to the point that you should be able to understand him so well, off the back of understanding yourself so well, that you know how, or whether or not you can navigate this style of communication that y'all are going to have. Now, with that being said, you should be able, if you decide to give this man any type of, as a lot of women like to do, if you decide to give this man any sort of, we'll say help, okay? If you decide to be of help to this man, it won't be of help to this man for you to expect him to go along with something that you wouldn't even go along with. Period. Right? Because if you wouldn't go for it, why would you expect him unless he was one that was opposite of you, which he already is in some levels. But for the things that you're having these it ain't happening, if you're not getting what you want, then you need to understand that there's another end of this and another perspective way that you can look at it and get the result that you are desiring to manifest. Now, again, this could very well be one of those situations that you also, just like the collective, need to realize that to get from point A to point B, you need not do it within your own strength. You need to allow the resources that are already there and available to carry you on through, because they're available. I agree. Well, good. And again, y'all both got that Gemini. Did you say moon? Girl, that just means in your heart of hearts. In y'all's heart of hearts. You may have said it, and you, by golly, might have meant it. However, there was a whole other side and perspective of what they said, that had they said that, then you very well could have had a different outcome, but you may never ever know it, and neither will he, because you made a choice to be that side and that end of duality. You rocked with it, you communicated it, and you won't go back on it because you know how much you meant it. But just because you meant it doesn't necessarily mean that that is the aspect of yourself and your dual nature that you could or should have expressed. Now, I'm not gonna get all deep all into it because I'm not no relationship expert. I'm not no astrologist. I'm just one who is familiar with the things I'm familiar with, and I'm going to share it with y'all if I feel that it resonates. All right. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, then we're going to go ahead and get into why you came, baby. Let's get into these cards. So what we're going to use for you is the beautiful Light Seers Tarot that I love and just got this edition, I guess you can say, of this deck. I have two versions of it, so I'm going to use both to clarify, because I just think that it's too cute that I got the little version and the big version, and I can clarify. And when you get the same cards, double meaning of the same deck, that should definitely resonate and mean something to you. If it doesn't, you're on the wrong channel, and that's okay too. You might not be on the wrong channel, but I'm just saying, like, okay, are you with me though? How do you pronounce it? Manishka? Is that right? You said, may I please know what are the feelings of Mayank towards me? He is avoiding me right now. I am a Cancer. And you said, I am just loving the vibe. Thank you. I'm so glad that you are. That makes me feel good, because I don't know about you guys. A lot of people are creating YouTubes, and a lot of people have YouTubes. I had on a YouTube for a very long time before I really started putting out content to share with people, to share what I believed was a gift and valuable that I could share with others. And I have many gifts, but this here is one thing that is fun, it's light, it's entertaining, and it's also a resource that I can use to really, resonate with the world and give my gift of discernment, my gift of encouragement, my gift of faith, my gift of love in itself, and nurturing and friendliness and, realness. And I try not to get I'm not going to get too ratchet, but it may be a time when the ratchetness may need to come out, because, again, there are many aspects within me and within you, and that may be the personality, the expression that comes out that will deliver the message that is for you. So, yeah. We're going to get into it. All right. So I'm just loving it. Okay. So let's get into it, girl. You asked about, what's his name? Mayank. Now I'm going to tell you how I tell everybody when they ask a question and set an intention with me, I always encourage you to be as clear and concise and direct, so that when the answer comes, you will not talk yourself into or out of the answer, because the mind is so powerful that it can do that and it will do that. And this is only an expression of the story that you're telling yourself. Now, I am the master storyteller in this here. Well, I'm not the master storyteller. You know, the universe, the all, God, you know, would be the master to the story because he created the players, the actors, actresses, okay? But my point is that I am the messenger, the vessel, the voice of the message, physically speaking. So I'm going to give this in a way that, you know, I'm hoping you can receive it, okay, with clarity and realness, and not allow my judgments to hinder the message that is for you on today. But I would suggest that you just take heed to what you've already put into the physical realm. You took that thought out of your mind, you typed it up, and you got to look at it yourself, and you got to see what it is that you wanted to know. Now, I'm going to tell you, that just like I tell everybody else, you already know the answer to this question, okay? You already know the answer to the question. It is already within you, the answer. Now, when I show you this card, it's going to confirm what you already know. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, girl. So you have, ooh. Okay. So you have the Empress coming up for you, as well as Judgment coming up for you, okay, in reverse. And on the bottom of the deck, there is the Wheel. And I know I just got, like, my tone just changed. It got all serious because the reason it did, I'm looking at all these cards. On the bottom of the deck, you see the Wheel of, this is like the Wheel of Fortune. These are times and events and energies beyond your control that are shifting and changing. And in this case, in the bottom of the deck, it is changing in your favor, okay? The changes are in your favor. And each one of these, you know, the energy is depicted by a female energy alone, okay? There's no other human being in this. So it's expressing the need to be in your feminine energy for one, okay? This is also showing me with all these major arcanas that are coming up, these two that in particular that popped out. This is on the bottom of the deck. This is just a reminder to you that you are in a shift in your life experience, your alignment, okay? The way things are working out for you in life at this time, things are looking up and things are shifting for you. Now, with all that being said and things working in your favor, here you are asking me a question. This is underneath that. Here you are asking me a question in regards to maybe the only situation that you are not quite satisfied with, or perhaps you're waiting on your pot at the end of the rainbow. Or maybe you've been waiting on your pot at the end of the rainbow. Maybe you had a certain emotional fulfillment that you were expecting and holding out for, waiting to happen, and it hadn't happened. But here we are right now in this energy where things are moving and shifting and working in your favors, and it's not really in your control. But the thing is this. Yes, wow, all major arcana. Yes. Yeah, I'm glad that you're waiting. And your waiting has not been in vain because things are shifting in your favor at this time, right? 10, change. Now, this Empress, this is you pregnant, girl. The energy of expectancy in a creative endeavor that you've been holding, conceiving. Well, not even, you're past the point of conception. Because the conception would be that time when it comes to your mind during like meditation, right? This is somebody that she's almost there, baby. I've had 2 children, and I know that when you write, you got me on the floor. When you at this point, this is 9 months, you about to give birth, okay? You about to give birth to something, okay? Now, not only that, You are in a space where everything that you put your love into, everything that you are receptive of, everything that you allow to take in to your energy space, your realm, your body, your energy, your house, your work, your efforts, anything that you are receptive to right now, you are fertile, giving birth to new ideas. Yes, bigger than new ideas, though. Bigger than new ideas, because the Empress is the major arcana. So it is the energy within everything under the sun, not just in humanity. This is the energy within everything under the sun that is fertile, that is female, that is inviting, that is receptive, that is in a space where you can receive, in a space of waiting, but waiting, knowing that anything that comes your way, whether by thought, by feeling, by, someone else's, whatever that's coming your way, you got to know that everything around you is very fertile and able to multiply it. So you have to be very mindful of who's in your space and what you're multiplying. Now, with this particular person that you asked about, you are in no space to think anything contradictory to you getting the fair judgment that you deserve in whatever. Okay, you have to release. You got to release, surrender what weighs you down, surrender any idea that will not allow you to birth this creation, right? You have to remember that it's not in your control. When you pregnant, we talked about this with the Six of Swords, but when you pregnant with something, when everything around you is preparing to move, to give birth, to experience something new, then you have to make sure that you are allowing your spirit, your soul that's driving you. See, your soul that's driving you, the energies that's working with you to free your soul to be in alignment and in accordance with why you are here. Okay, you should be in a space now while you understanding why there's ups and downs and tides and rhythms and gives and takes and everything that comes with life, and specifically in relationships with this person. If you are in a space where you are not receiving from him, then you need to understand that it is for your own good, because right now your focus should be on what is within you that you are birthing. And anything that you are taking in at this time, when you're pregnant, anything you eat and drink is going to affect your baby. Anything you think, any stress, any worry, it affects your baby. Your baby takes on that anxiety. Anything that you do that is wonderful and feels good and it keeps you light, feeling vibrant, you eating good, you feeling good, you smelling good, you looking good, you taking good care of yourself. You're so worried about how wonderful and beautiful and receptive you are to all the great things in the universe and everything that God is doing for you, that you have no time to be in conflict with your soul and with the judgment that the universe is making in reference to anything and anybody in your life. That includes anybody who isn't giving to the Empress. The Empress is ready to receive, baby. She ain't out here giving out nothing, baby. She's receiving it, okay? She ain't out here seeking, searching, looking to devour, baby. She's sitting, receiving, multiplying, minding her business, eating good, glowing, drinking her water, getting her sun, taking good care of her skin and her hair, beating that face. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You said, I totally understand everything. You said, I have been feeling new energy and shift since past 2-3 months. Good. Embrace it. Get to the point where you're so focused on this baby that's on the way that you're preparing to be able to be ready when that baby comes. Okay. Be ready when that creative endeavor that you've been working on, when that whether it's whatever it might be. I don't know what aspect of your life is growing right now and you've been waiting to grow and you are in expectancy and something may seem like it's taking a while, but there has been a shift, a favor, and your job is to be in alignment with the weather that's around you. If there's a light chance of snow, bring your snow boots. If the rain's coming, bring your rain boots, bring your umbrella. But if things are looking up, bring the attitude of expectancy. If things are finally shifting your way, be glad and grateful of what you went through. If you are about to burst with pregnancy energy, great vibes, whatever you've been working on, your business, your body, your mind, your self, being in position to be that empress, you need to be focused on everything in your feels and trusting how it feels. Not the way you thought about it and what you believe. How does it feel to you? Do you feel lively, juicy, flowy? And do not be in conflict with your soul. If the judgment comes down and you have to give up the ghost of Christmas past, baby, give it up. If that is my yank or anybody that you have to release so that you can be this light. Look how light she look. That's you ascending past that point of sinking and giving up the struggle and saying, you know what? Let's get it. Okay, you agree, but I am not able to understand what does he want. The point is this, and this is where I'm gonna have to do one more. This is for you and anybody that is tuning in and hearing the things that we tell ourselves as humans when all the signs are there and we still refuse to see anything other than what we have seen, other than what it is and what we already know. My point is this, but I am not able to understand what does he want. You are not able to understand what do you want. That's what you're not able to understand. This reading turned out so beautiful. It is. You know what's the beautiful part about it? Is that you right now have all the energy working in your favor to take control over your life and your feelings, okay? And to line them up with the universe to receive your now. You have energies available to you now that people pray for, okay? But your biggest concern, as with most humans, is with somebody else that ain't even thinking about you. And if he's thinking about you, he doesn't think about you enough to exemplify behaviors that stand as witness in alignment with how he feels about you. Or is he being true to himself and he is exhibiting behaviors that shows how he feels about you? So we get back to the question, how do you feel about yourself, and knowing that with all this good energy in your realm, you want to know what he's thinking. So we're going to do a pull with this little deck right here and get into his subconscious. What is he thinking? What is he thinking about each one of these cards that came up for you? What does he think about it? If he's thinking about you at all consciously, he's not letting you know. And if he's thinking about you subconsciously, let's see that too. Ooh. Justice. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse. This could mean a number of things, okay? Justice in reverse means there was something that happened between the two of you that did not, in his eyes, pan out fairly. He feels like he was left in the cold. Something happened. He feels like he was left in the cold. There was the decision that needed to be made, and he doesn't think he made the right one or somebody. If this is his cards, again, I'm reading energy of his subconscious. So in his mind, he could be interpreting it in a way that is catching your energy. So it could be roles reversed. But regardless, there was a decision that needed to be made. Justice was not served. This is card 11. There was obviously love there, but it doesn't look like there was a fair deal that happened here in his eyes, okay? It says here, 5 of Pentacles. Somebody feels left out in the cold. Maybe you felt left out in the cold, and he could be thinking about how he did that, and you are no longer staying in that space of feeling that way, and he knows it, possibly. Now, I don't know what happened, what incidents, or maybe you rode for him, girl. When I say you rode for him, I mean that you were down through hard times with him. You said he must have felt that way. I understand. We are mirroring each other, I guess. That could be very much what's happening, regardless of what's happening, you know. There's been a past. There's been an opportunity for justice. In his eyes, justice may not have been served. Perhaps he had a decision to make. He could have made the wrong decision, okay? But at the end of the day, ooh, girl, the 10 of Swords is in reverse here. Yes, you can ask a question as long as you share the information. Sharing is caring. Share with a friend. Maybe share to a Facebook if you are on Facebook, and share somewhere that that is the only fee here to ask the question is that you demonstrate an act of kindness and generosity, because sharing is caring, and I would appreciate it. All right, so are you still here, Manishka? That 10 of Swords, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's very powerful. It's very powerful that it came up, though, because this is 10 of Swords in reverse speaks to, ooh, girl, then the 10, and then the 10 here. Manishka said it's time to have a mature talk with him, I guess, or else this cycle will not end. And again, ask yourself this. Do you want to be the masculine man? Do you want to be a masculine woman? Are you going to assert yourself? Or are you going to take it easy and allow this man to be in his masculine energy and to go for what it is that he is created to go for? Meaning, if he feels that you are the woman that is his to go for, he will go for you. Your job, based on these cards, is to be in a space of receptivity and to surrender your control over the situation, because your unwillingness to view and understand the judgment and the surrender that's called for you to ascend, your unwillingness to understand that is what you need to do, and trying to force, okay? Trying to force. When I say force, I mean you are asserting, okay? Now, these are his cards. If he felt something, if he needs, if this is what you can do, you want to do something in a Empress energy, meaning move within your realm of power as the Empress. Take heed to the energy around you and move in alignment with the Empress. What would she do? She would nurture that which is hers. If you have thoughts in your mind towards this person, send love and good vibes towards this person in your mind. Still your mind. Think higher thoughts. Send love and nurturing as the Empress does. However, to say that you want to assert to make something happen, again, is you making something happen and not allowing the universe to do what it does. I would suggest you get in meditation and prayer and set some intentions that work in alignment. And you ask, what is it that you can do to be more receptive and allow him to be in that space that most men, masculine men, like to be in. And that would be allow him to take the lead. Second option is better. Let's see, you said it's time to have a mysterious. The second will not end. It will end when you decide that you will no longer behave in the same way you used to. You will no longer ask the same questions of someone. You'll ask different questions of yourself. He's very slow. If he's very slow and you mirror each other, you must be a little slow too. I feel a little slow too, baby. It's okay. I'm a little slow in things that are in a frequency above where I'm at. And that's why we here to grow together. Because I'm like, I've been there. But we appreciate you sharing, because trust and believe that somebody will tune in and watching and experiencing how you had these revelations within yourself as cards unfolded and things unfolded, and you share the thoughts in your mind. When you take it out of your mind and you put it in a physical form, when you write it down, when you see it, it helps you to be able to better decipher and understand, and you get it out of your head space. And then if you can take it a step further and speak and share it, it puts more energy so that you can get the mind of the collective to help you making the decision that you need to make, but knowing that ultimately free will and the decision is yours. You have to ask yourself, do you want to resonate with your pain, or do you want to resonate with your pleasure? Do you want to resonate with your past, or would you prefer to resonate more with your future? Look at my little rock coming up. Y'all forgive me. Okay. I hope you following me and what I'm saying and where I'm coming from. Okay, so you said thank you. You're welcome. What a beautiful reading. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. You said, oh my God, I'm so nervous. Oh my God, girl, do not be nervous. It's nothing to be nervous about, okay? If you're nervous, take a deep breath. We can breathe together. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Nothing to be nervous about. I'm gonna spray some good vibes in the air. Get rid of these cards. Beautiful reading, Manishka. I hope, girl, you touch base with me. Let me know how things go. I hope things continue to go well for you, because you have such beautiful energy around you, surrounding you, meaning you have just all these, who knows, you probably have these ancestors and angels working on your behalf, girl. You probably got signs left and right, but your heart, the heart feels what it wants and knows, it feels the thing. And when it's been touched in a way that is real, you desire sometimes to experience that same level of vibration, and you will do whatever it is. Sometimes the body will do whatever it is to get you back to that space of familiarity. However, there's another part of you and another vibration in your heart that you yet to experience. Yet there's always a resonance when you see someone vibing on that frequency that is where you desire to be. Now, when you can tap into that's when you might have to understand that there's another level, another side to this. Although this was great, there's another side and another level here that I'm being called towards. So you'll realize that you may or may not be able to get to that next level with, those that you would desire to. Yes, I know. Angels are looking up on me. That's right, baby girl. They certainly are. All right. So who else got a question for us? Who's in the house? Let me get a sip of my drink while I wait for somebody. Okay, you said I do. Okay, well, listen, if you don't know the rules are simple. Share the link with somebody because sharing is caring. There is $0 fee. The only thing that I ask is that you share the broadcast and subscribe to the channel. I promise my channel will have more great content like this. And I'm one of those people that, I'm doing this more so for us. We're going to be walking and experiencing, different breakthroughs together. I'm going to share some of my story and share some of the things I've learned along the way. I'm going to invite others to help share their gifts, to give us insight and perspective on different things on this channel. This is kind of stuff you'll find. And if you have any questions or comments or ideas for content, and you have questions, just drop them in the comments below and, I'll answer them. You are absolutely allowed to ask. I'm wondering why you haven't asked yet, girl. Drop your sign and drop your... I'm sorry, I just have my kids in there. Drop your sign. It's Friday, though. Well, it's Saturday, this one. Drop your sign and your city. Let me know where you're from. Like we've had Manishka all the way from India come through, bless us. Come back again, girl. Hit that notification button if y'all haven't already, because it's the late night. Y'all up with me. I'm rocking with my Eastern brothers and sisters. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, here we get it. All right. You said, does anonymous. Does A still want to serious about me in a romantic manner? Because what is happening between us? Sag and A is a Cancer. What city are you from? Where are you from, baby? What city you from, girl? Find the donuts. I'm done. What city are you from? Sydney, Australia? Wonderful. That is so dope. That is so nice. Okay. Sydney, Australia, I believe, where Finding Nemo is from. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Yes, honey. I'm so glad that you mentioned Finding Nemo because, girl, I was going to suggest the same thing. I suggest the same thing to you as I do to Manishka and any other woman. Just keep swimming, baby. You see Finding Nemo. What would Dory do? Dory, she wasn't, the smartest or the sharpest tool in the bunch. But Dory, if she knew one thing, it was to keep swimming. Okay? And let me tell you something about Nemo. Nemo, when you're out here young, naive, you get to swimming. I'm gonna teach this Nemo. When you get to swimming and you go into the unknown, it's a fearlessness that comes with it. And in the midst of being fearless, sometimes you get a little lost, right? You might get lost, but the way that the universe conspires, even in what you think are times of being lost and confused, there's always the hand of the Creator guiding you along the way to connect you with the Dories in your life that remind you that you got to keep going, just keep swimming, and we will get past any obstacle that will try and get in our way. Even if that means confusion, when we've opened up our heart, all right, and felt pain, and we don't understand, the origin of that pain, okay? Especially when all we know, it comes in the form of a human, okay? But again, anything we feel, we send out that vibe and we receive it, okay? And as women, we tend to multiply every vibe sent our way. With all that being said, does A still want to be serious about me in a romantic manner? Because what's happening between us? There's some confusion between you and A. Has he changed his mind? Has this human being who had two choices to make, a yes or no about me, is it a stay or a go? Is it a commitment or is it an abandonment? Is it a stalemate? What is it? This other human being has made a decision without letting you know verbally what the decision is. But you feel energy coming from this human being, and as a result of that energy, you feel something. Okay? When you feel that, you have a choice. Okay? You got a choice. Okay? You can either acknowledge the feeling and get to the root of it, or you can acknowledge the feeling and you can accredit that feeling to the sender. Give me 1 second. 1 second. What the fuck? What are y'all doing? Say to me. I'm gonna turn something off right now. Turn it off. I'm not playing. Y'all know what time it is? Yeah, I'm going to sleep. Don't play with me. And plus, y'all know I'm on air on live. Y'all ain't sorry. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm back. I have to go tend to the children, okay? Oh, preteens, middle schoolers. All right, we back. So yeah, girl, I had to go tend to these kids, and yeah, with me having children, I know all about that Finding Nemo, and I know all about the fact that when you in the water, vibrations, energy is very apparent. You see the ripples, but with human beings, we feel the energetic ripple of what they are saying without saying. We even give off the energetic ripple of what we're saying without saying. But sometimes we just need that confirmation for somebody to say, do you see that too? Did you feel that too? Am I tripping? And I'm here to let you know, girl, no, you're not tripping. You're not tripping. Now we're going to get into what you can do to empower yourself to make a move based on the energy that you have received. And now we're going to see what energy are you giving off and what can we do about it. Okay, let's get into it. You still hear it? I know you got a little quiet, girl, to go tend to the kids, and I'm back. But, are you with me? Are you understanding where I'm coming from? Okay, perfect. And when it comes to the way that I do readings, I always ask for the most clear, concise question, because with a clear, concise question and intent, then you're able to have a clear, concise answer that you cannot allow your mind to take you to the right or to the left. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, again, you already know the answer to this question, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see what's what. Okay. We're gonna go with the Light Seers deck for you as well. Yeah. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what information do you have from our dear Sydney friend here? She wants to know about this gentleman and wants to know if he's still romantically interested. But again, the fact that she has to ask that question, she knows that we're going to bring it to the surface. All right, so the card that jumped for you is the Hermit card in reverse. Let me put it here. This is the Hermit card in reverse, if you can see that. This card here, I'll show you it turned around. Again, this is the Light Seers deck, and if you look on that card, you see a staircase. You see someone in solitude, and they are in a higher vibration. They are seeking solitude and ascension. They are seeking the light within. They are withdrawing from the crowd to be at one with the Creator and with your own ideas and your own thoughts, okay? Now, this is in reverse. So with that being the energy around you, that's letting you know that this retreat, this energy of withdrawing and going within self, if that is what you are feeling coming from this person, this guy, then you don't need to fight that. If this is you that is looking at this inward retreat that is necessary, if that is you that is viewing that in a way that isn't conducive and if you're not accepting of the fact that this is what it is, the energy is in alignment with him, or perhaps it's you, or perhaps the energy is what it is. This is a major arcana energy. This is speaking to the fact that, period, this is a time, and this is not a time to be in conflict with the inner draw and desire, enlightenment that is called for right now. This is not a time to go against that grain. This is not a time to question somebody's inward retreat. You say, oh my God, yes, he has retreated, but I don't know why. Sigh. Well, then you should know that this isn't about something that he is doing that you should take personally. This is the fact that this is a time for him to go in and to retrieve some enlightenment within himself so that he can be able to share his gift and light and in his revelation with the world. Okay, he's trying to be in a place of peace and able to receive that, and you just have to understand it. Really, the best thing for you to do is actually to get with it, because this is in reverse. So you should be all for this, and I would suggest, since it's in the air, that you get into it too. You might want to get into that space and ask yourself, well, what is it that I could be focused on? If he's going to be focusing more on him, then why is it that I can't celebrate that and encourage that and be glad about that? Because for one to go within means that they're going to discover something that if they tap into a light, they can share that. And if I love this person, I would want them to be able to let their light shine, not be upset because they're that they are being called to that space of going higher. Because what happens is this. You said, I'm worried he is entertaining other options and has left me behind. You're worried about that, and guess what? If you are worried about that, and if that is at the forefront of your mind, then that is exactly what you are creating. As you focus on these ideas and these thoughts of he's doing this is what he's doing, he's probably doing that, and as you can visualize it, you can feel it, you are creating and manifesting that very scenario. Your best bet is to do some of this yourself and to let your thoughts be high, light, recognize those dark thoughts that you're having, because this came up in reverse. This is the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, and it is in reverse. As with this card, that means that you absolutely are in conflict with the energy of everything around you. And I say you're in conflict, not for you to feel like, you're creating trouble for yourself. I'm just saying for you to not check the temperature, recognize it, and then dress accordingly. It makes you more and more uncomfortable, okay? The point of you knowing and feeling the feeling is for you to take that feeling and to adjust it accordingly. You are able to set that temperature yourself. As a matter of fact, if you get with the program of the Chariot and understand the energy of this card and the major arcana, and again, these numbers are 9 and 7, if they mean anything to you. But if you get with, and not to mention 9 is also, the 9th month is coming up. So, the 9th month will be here next week. It may not even be long that you need to, you'll probably get a revelation prior to then, okay? Or during that time frame when that next month comes. But if you focus on how you can make this energy work for you without physically touching it, okay? Without, you can make what you think is negative and what you think is positive come together to propel you forward. If you tell yourself the right things, okay? Say he is distant from you and he is working on himself. This is telling you right now, this is what you need to be thinking about the fact, well, if he's working on himself, he's not talking, maybe he's just, doing what makes him happy and he's finding and he's doing what he wants to do. And if I care about this person, I want him to do that anyways. You know what? Bless them. And with that being said, I'm inspired to do the same thing. And I'm going to set my sights on having something to celebrate as well. Okay? It's the 4 of Wands there. But you won't get there if you are so busy wanting to move forward. But here you are stuck out, looking out the window, thinking about what he's doing, worried about him, when you really should take heed of the shadow lesson of the blessing, and you should allow these feelings and everything to propel you forward. Yes. Girl, go to bed. You said, yes, he mentioned he will send me a voice message clarifying things a couple of days ago. Okay, wonderful. Hey, Ivy, thank you for coming by. All right, well, if he mentioned that he would do that, then allow the man to do it. Allow him to give him some time to get his mind right. How about this? Since you know this is the energy right now, why don't you do a very powerful, loving thing and send him a mental message, AKA we can call it prayer, right? Send a great, wonderful prayer and ask the energy that is obviously trying to get through to him and working with him, but you don't want to, you got to work with it, baby. You work with the energy, whatever it might be, and you allow your mind to determine which way it's going to go and how you're going to look at it. I don't care what he's doing, girl. It does not matter what he's doing. Your job is to find the best way to drive that energy forward. Okay. You said, Yes, you can ask a question, Ivy. Please just share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell, notification bell so that you can check me out. Like, I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. That is my goal. And I am going to grow my YouTube channel. That is what will happen. And I would love to be able to be available to those who resonate with this energy. Any questions you might have, anything you might want the content to be about or have questions about, and you feel comfortable asking me. And if I can share, I will. Or I have other bright, intelligent, wise network of folks that I can connect us to, because we are a mastermind here. So you just let me know, like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hit that notification bell too, girl, so you can get these lives next time. Now, drop your city and drop your sign. Let me know where you're from. Okay, so you said you big, but I saw he updated his dating profile. We met on the app. Release it, baby. Don't worry about it. That's my challenge to you. Don't worry about it. If you've seen that he's back on the app, you on the app too. So it's okay. It's no big deal. Thank you for the like. Yes. If he's on the app, if you on the app and he on the app, that's fine. Be on the app, and you are only one woman. You can only be who you are to your best, be your best self, right? And you want what's for you and who is for you. And again, with the energy that you put out, the energy you will receive. So you have to ask yourself, what was your intention in the beginning? Did you make your intention clear? Okay. Did you, girl, we can make another video about it if you want. You got questions you would like to hear more about any subject, please, y'all just drop it in the comments and we can talk about it. Get deeper into it. Okay, so Ivy, but that's it for you, girl. That's all I got for you. You got some good cards here. If you want, I can pull one more a clear message for you. If it hasn't been as clear as you would like, I can pull a romance angel oracle for you, because I want to make sure that you really understand how this energy works. Okay, what you give is what you get. What you get, you decide to what magnitude you want to, if you want to multiply that or not, or do you want to return to sender? That's the option too. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a romance oracle card for you. All right. Let's see. What information do you have for my dear friend here? She would like to know just a general message in romance as pertains to romance, and what she can do right now and know and acknowledge about her love life, and what she needs to know for the greatest and highest good of herself and all. It says here that the message that would best serve you is to know that you need to heal. You need healing to family issues. This is speaking of getting into, anytime we're talking about family issues, this is your shadow self, right? Understand that could play a big role in you and his dynamic, in your ideas surrounding what love is. How did your mother nurture you? How did your father protect you? How did your father teach you? Were you safe expressing love? Were you safe expressing your ideas? What did it look like as a child for your parents to move in that way? And are you discovering ways that you could heal from that and see it different? It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, thank you. Yes, please. So as you give your parents, you will see that your love life is going to benefit. Thank you. You're welcome. I hope that was beneficial to you. And I do ask that you guys check out some more of my content if you did enjoy. I do got some pretty good stuff up. Like I said, this is all a new channel. I've probably been posting for about the past week. I'm trying to get my content up, my viewers up. So if this is something that resonates with you and you enjoy this and you want to see some more lives, Friday night, Friday, y'all got nothing to do, you want to sit here and, we can do this great energy exchange and circulate this good energy. And as I speak to y'all, these messages are for me too. Okay, listen, as they say, I have bumped my head many, many times. All right, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so Ivy, are you still here? Do you want to ask the question? Are you winding up now, dear one? Hi, cosmic dust. I don't know what you're saying. Are you winding up now, dear one? I don't know what that means. If that means, am I just getting started? No, I ain't just getting started, but we still going. If you want a reading, then ask a question. Only thing I ask is, did you like, share, subscribe to my new YouTube channel, because I am trying to grow my channel. This is a new channel I started last week, and my goal, in which I will hit sooner than expected, is to hit 1,000 subscribers. So with that being said, I need y'all to tune in, hit that notification bell, because we're going to get these watch hours up. We're going to get these lives popping. So any questions that need to be asked, I'm going to answer them. I'm going to let the tarot speak, though. I'm not going to give my little opinion, because my opinion is nothing, okay? I mean, it is something. It is the vessel in which I will deliver this message from God, the universe, source, all love, high vibrating frequencies. But again, this is the story that you tell yourself. That's what we're reading here. This is any question you ask me today, you already know the answer to, right? The only thing these cards will do is they will interpret our energy exchange between one another, and they will let me know what is the dominant energy here based on the intention that we set for right now. This is not going to make or break your life, your future. You are not to take anything that I say and hold it as law or ultimate truth in your life, because we have free will, and all I'm here to do is teach you how to exercise that and how to understand that you do have power, more power than you think, okay, to create the life that you desire, okay? And when I say create the life that you desire, I mean creating it right now by your thoughts. Because every thought is a seed, and every seed shall produce fruit unto its likeness, baby. If you think wrong, you tend to behave wrong. And who decides whether it's wrong or right? Well, that is determined by the evidence of the fruit. Does it taste good? Is it nasty? How do the 5 senses of others respond to your fruit, your way of thinking? Okay? So, Ivy, you said I'm here, and I posted my questions. You said this is great. I'm hooked for life. Ooh, Angie, girl, I'm glad you hooked, girl. See, and pretty soon, you never know, girl. You might decide to go and get your own deck and just kind of start reading yourself, and you are never question what you see and and you feel, because when you practice and strengthen that intuition, and that you can trust yourself, and you knew it when you've said it, because you can look back right now and you can think of the times when you knew it, you had a feeling, you absolutely knew something, but you maybe for whatever reason you didn't follow what you knew within, but when you look back, you knew. Well, this is what we're dealing with now, energy that we know. The cards, they're going to divine and bring it to the surface. All right, so Ivy, you said, when will, you're welcome. Are you going official? Are you going offline? Oh, no, I'm not going off yet. I'm sorry to stop you in the middle of your question down there, Angel. Okay, so, now, Ivy, you said, when will I meet my future husband? Ooh, child. No, you didn't just ask me no time question, honey. You're going to meet him when you act like his future wife. How she act? When you going to act like that future wife to that future husband? I think if you want to meet him now, you need to now act like that wife of that husband now. And if you want to meet him in the future, then in the future, you're going to act like what he recognized. So, we're going to get into these intentions and these questions, y'all. The clarity and concise questions produce a clear, concise answer. If you put a number and a time on it, then you know that a minute can be a day to the universe and God. A day could be a lifetime. Time is whatever parameter, it's all perception, right? So when you ask questions like that, okay, you have to recognize you could have already met your future husband. You could meet him now online. You could choose him now. He could be anybody you want him to be, right? So when you ask questions like that, you leave a variety of things that can come through and give you an answer. So I could pull a card. The card may have a number. It may have a symbol, something that resonates with the time frame, a season. But again, that could be years from now, weeks from now. So is it really so much about the time frame that you meet him? Or is it about the essence of him? Is it about your readiness for him? Is it about your energy that you are you, first of all, are you single? Do you currently have someone? Is there room for a husband? Right? These are just questions you got to ask yourself. These are a number of questions that can come as a result of the question you asked. And me as a reader, I must challenge you to be a little more clear about your question. What do you want to know about this husband? What is it you want to know? What do you have? What is it that you haven't? Give me more. You said, what are A's next actions toward me and by when? Thank you. Okay. Ivy, get me a little bit more clarity on that question. And then as far as Cosmic, I'm going to go with you for now. Ivy, just retype that up, make it a little more clear. What exactly do you want to know? Why? What's your intention? What are you trying to discover? Because when you ask a question like that, you're going to get an answer, but then you're going to be responsible for taking action. So there's going to be a call to action after this answer. There's going to be a call to action when you get your answer. Hey, Bianca. Okay, I will rephrase it. Cosmic Dust, I wasn't talking about you, girl. I was talking about Ivy. But if you want to rephrase it and tighten it up, then better, even better. Because listen, the more concise and clear your question, then when you get this answer, you know exactly what it's talking about. No doubts. Remove the doubts, remove the room for doubt. Be so clear, feel it. What do you want to know? You'll discover with the tarot that, sometimes what you think you want to know, you don't really want to know. You gotta have me a piece of candy. Message. Something sweet. To the taste. It's time for something sweet. You don't want nothing you just gotta spit out. Okay. Well, Ivy, while you working on it, we're gonna go ahead and get into Cosmic Dust. Okay. Let's see what we got for you, honey. What are A's next actions towards me? What are A's next actions towards her? Angel Oracle. His next action towards you, it says here, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. His next action towards you, let your friends help you. Perhaps he's going to ask his friends or the people around him what he should do. Do you get along well with his friends and his family? Cosmic Dust, you might be, I don't know if you're a guy or girl. And did you say what your sign in your city was that you're from? What's your sign in your city where you from? I got to know, who are these beautiful beings that I'm exchanging energy with? Tell me a little bit more about you. I need to know because if like earlier, I was on the line and it was a lot of Aquarius on the line on the broadcast. Then it was a lot of Scorpio energy. A lot of this stuff that already resonates heavily with me. Cosmic, you said no, we haven't met yet. I'm single, female from India. Well, hello, girl. Nice to meet you. Let's see. Sun in Aries. I love a good Aries girl. I resonate deeply with the Aries, baby girl. That is my Mars. Okay. Not only that, but that is my North Node, boo. So I'm all for some get up and go, make it happen. With that being said, what's your moon sign? Ooh. Girl, you said same here. What you mean? Your Mars is in Aries too? Ooh, okay, that's okay. You can find that out. If you know your sun sign, you can figure that out. You just look it up. Give you a little bit more. Because a lot of times your sun sign is your voice, just your personality, the way that you present yourself, the way people perceive your personality, right? The way you come off, right? And then you get your moon sign. It's really, the another side of yourself, like, people that know you how you are after dark, right? People that are closer to you, a little more intimate with you, they know how you are when it comes to certain things, closer to your heart, in your comfort zone, all right? You said, or when you're alone, right? I know my rising is Scorpio. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so you don't know your moon sign, but you know your rising. Tells me something about you. So you know what time you were born? Do you know what time you were born? You ain't got to tell me. Don't tell me. You ain't got to tell me on live, baby. Don't do it. I know. Yeah, I'm just wondering. No, nice to see you here too. Thank you for liking and subscribing, Bianca. We're going to get to your question next. I know my rising Scorpio. It's so many Scorpio risings in the house. Let me just say, y'all, we have gone all our lives being misunderstood. People trying to figure us out. We are not to be figured out, okay? Do I look like arithmetic to you, okay? We are to just be embraced, and we are to be, accepted. Don't force us, or don't try to put us in a box. Allow us to, allow us to navigate as we do. We take on the energy of others and we use it according to bring balance to a situation. Okay, we bring the balance. More so than the balance, we bring the emotional satisfaction and the ability to keep going, to transform. We don't let anything easily, move us. Okay. Unless it's something that is moving in the direction that we want to have. Okay. This is what I found tonight. Okay, so let's see. You said no, nice to see you. You said, but I don't know if I've transcended any Akashic records. Oh, girl, okay. Well, listen. The fact that you are vibing on such a frequency to ask or to inquire of such a thing, then that means to me that you will absolutely find what it is that you seek. Whatever you want to know about that, you will discover it, girl. We might get into the Akashic records here. If that's something that would interest y'all, let me know. We can tap into that and really explore that. But I don't want to sidetrack too many people as to what she's talking about on that part. But y'all might know, y'all from the East, y'all might be able to teach me a thing or two, So, if you got a YouTube channel, drop that link down there. I'm going to come check you out too. Okay, so where were we? I pulled this card, but let your friends help you. That is what he could be doing. He could be asking for and accepting support from others. Or, you asked about him and what is he thinking, that could be your energy, coming out as well, and asking for help and accepting support from others. This is a form of that. Okay, so on the bottom it says worth waiting for. So let your friends help you. Don't make a rash decision. Okay, he isn't going to make a rash decision. He is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Again, it's worth waiting for because if you are wondering, you don't have an answer. You need to have that clarity to come to you, right? So I'm gonna do an angel answer oracle for you. Thank you for the reading. Okay, so I'm gonna also ask this. What is it that you should know in regards to about letting your friends help? Okay, so should you take any action towards him? See what the angels say. Your answer is, ooh, girl, says here, communicate clearly. Girl, you got permission tonight, honey, to communicate it. Now, tonight, everything has been all about mind communication. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, it says worth waiting for, let your friends help you. It does say here, let go on the bottom of the deck. Now, again, if you need to let go after you communicate clearly, then that's what you need to do. But regardless, this feeling that you have, if it's causing you anxiousness, anxiety, you definitely want to let that go. But if you communicate clearly what you are feeling to him, okay, communicate what you're feeling to him, then from there, if you have to let go, you can do that with a clear conscience, knowing that you've communicated clearly first. And right now, y'all see me looking everywhere. I am looking for my book that goes with that deck. So give me 1 second. Oh, here it is. Right here. Disguised. Okay. So here's what it says here. It says communicate clearly. I'm going to read this to you out of the book here. This situation requires very precise and careful communication. Don't assume that others involved understand what you want or need from them. Okay? Women, we tend to do that. We just be thinking, you know what I meant? No. Don't assume that others involved understand what you want or need from them. Girl, we asked what was he doing. Girl, he's asking his friends, trying to get them to help him because, girl, he don't know what the hell you want. He's trying to figure it out, girl. And again, you need to communicate it clearly, okay? Whatever it is, he can't figure it out. And you can't read your mind. In-person discussions are preferable, okay? Don't be texting everything, okay? Girl, don't be texting everything or nothing like that. Inbox and messenger. It says here, but if that's not possible to communicate in person, make sure that your communication method is very thorough, okay? This card can indicate that there has been a miscommunication that is creating a challenge for the parties involved. That's probably why he's asking his friends and stuff. And, you ask him because you really know, but you done messed up. You probably done let this whole story get concocted in his mind and in your mind, and then communicate clearly. Okay. Again, clear, concise communication produces clear, concise manifestation. Okay, by clearing up any misunderstandings, you can heal the situation so that everyone can start moving forward again. Okay, so again, if y'all need to move forward, you can move forward. If you need to let go, you can let go. But regardless, you need to let go of this idea that he can read your mind and communicate clearly. Okay, so that's your reading, boo-boo. I hope it was helpful to you. I hope it was beneficial and that you enjoyed it. All right, y'all, we pushing up on that 2.5 hour mark. Okay, we still going strong. Let's see. You welcome back. I appreciate you. Please hit the notification bell and come back and see me. If you know some folks that might benefit from this reading, or they might, benefit from my style of reading, a little something, different, or if it touches you, please share with me. I'm trying to help grow my channel, and it would be beneficial. Why should you help me grow? Well, as with any and everything, we all here to grow, to expand, to share anything that is of value. And I do believe that this has been valuable on tonight for not only me. I felt good doing this. I felt good sharing this. I felt this exchange has been useful and helpful and beneficial. So yeah, that's why would like you to share and like and subscribe and click that notification bell below, and to drop any questions you might have, because I believe that this is going to be helpful to somebody. It could be somebody on the other side of the world here. Obviously, you guys in Australia, in India, and I'm here in Louisville, Kentucky. Okay. All right. So, thank you. Sure. I appreciate it, baby. All right. So let's see what else. Angie Freak said, Angie, let me slide up here and get your full. I think you asked the question a little bit early. I'm in Milwaukee. Yes. My ex-husband moved to California in January 2021. Oh. Okay. Let's see. So it says my moon sign is Gemini. What does that mean? And what was your sun again, Angie? What was your sun sign? Let me look and see. What your sun sign was. Angie, I'm trying to see what your sun sign was. If you got it before me, just drop it down there. Leo, girl, look at that. Look at God, honey. I brought y'all yellow, sunny, vibrant, playful, courageous, confident vibes to the reading on tonight, baby. Is this the Leo season? Is y'all rain still? Does the reign of the Leo still, the reign of the lion still continue? Are y'all still raining right now? Because let me tell you, I birthed two Leo sun sign personalities, soul types into this earth, honey. A son and a daughter. And if it's one thing that I love about a lion and a lioness, is y'all's playfulness, y'all's confidence, and y'all are competitive, okay? And I like it. I'm here for it. I'm happy. Listen, and not so much competitive with others. You are competitive with yourselves as well. You can tend to be you can be hard on yourselves because you want to be the best, okay? Okay? If you ever feel anything less than your best, you are not usually, happy about it or able to create. And Leo's all about having fun and creating, right? Amen. Yes, that fire, right? Leo, the sun, the fire energy. I believe it's the fifth house. I can't remember. I'm not an astrologist, but I do know enough about my chart to be able to know a little something about others. So it's a good thing that you immediately went on in, jumped in, and found out a little bit more about yourself as it pertains to where the planets were when you entered into this realm called Earth, the reality here that we are experiencing. Now, you said your moon was in Gemini. Girl, you got that fire and air. Girl, fire and air. Woo, Lord. It could be an outbreak, girl. But not an outbreak, like what is it called? Like if it's a fire and then the earth hits it and pressure and boom, like it could just be Lord, it could be a lot. You fan the flame, girl, just woo. Listen, okay, your moon in Gemini. Gemini is about balance and understanding the duality of everything. Understanding that as much as you feel one way, you also have another perspective that very much is making itself known. And if you do not acknowledge it, it will eventually let itself be known, because nothing in the Gemini's world can be suppressed. It has to be expressed. And people look at it like y'all were two faces, but everybody has multiple sides of themselves, right? So it ain't nothing wrong. I love a Gemini. I got air signs, again, this is who you are on the inside. Like, moon sign usually resonates with when the lights go down, baby. When the sun go down and the moon go up, honey, when you your intimate self, yourself that everybody don't know like that, when it's just you, when it's to your heart of hearts, the way that you move within your household is more so in a Gemini space, meaning that it like in your heart, you feel like, make it make sense. Does it make sense though? Was that smart? A lot of times, if you got air in your moon, you probably gonna, again, your mama, possibly your mother, maternal energy in your life, the lesson there could have been intelligence and intellect is love, okay? Somebody sharing some new information with you is love language, girl. What do they call it? What is it? Oh my God. What is the word? What is it? Sapiosexual. That's the word. Are you with me, Angie? Is this making any sense to you? Gemini, air sign, thoughts and ideas, abstract things, seeing things different, being able to communicate how you feel. This is the aspects of yourself when it comes to you, who you are. You want people to be able to connect with your ideas and your ways of expressing. And if that is in your moon sign, then you take it to heart when the people closest to you, your family and your household, the things that you hold dear to you, if they don't value your mind, your creative expression, now on top of the fact that you are a Leo and you do things with fire and will and passion, and if that isn't accepted in your home, girl, all the way. I'm glad that it's resonating, girl, because I feel this for myself, because I was just thinking about the Gemini aspect within my chart that I haven't paid much attention to. And it falls in a space that deals with family, that deals with siblings, to be more specific in my chart. And it also deals with the wounded healer, right? So it's in my nature, Chiron, to be more specific. So when you look at your chart, check and see where the wounded healer is, because that'll be a lesson that you came here to learn in this life, right? And when you learn those lessons from pain, you are to take that pain and teach others. So for me, with Gemini, my Chiron and Gemini, my pain is stemming from these places of siblings and different perspectives, and learning from the duality within groups, subgroups, households, communicating that, feeling the hurt from that, and being able to be real. Because if you're a Gemini, if you're an air sign, you know how to disassociate feeling from thought more easier than others. Girls, okay if you cry, because I be crying too. Listen, I cried today, like I was in the car and cried, like it was just like a sense of confirmation and joy. And it came from, again, what we're talking about now. It only makes sense. It came from that space of acknowledging, remembering the pain, okay? The shadow, okay? The shadow side, meaning the side that you like to keep. It's like, it's dirty laundry. Dirty laundry has no need to be presented as if it's clean and can be shared and worn, baby. We don't share dirty laundry. It's not to be shared, okay? I feel emotionally disconnected at times. Well, okay, that's because at times you must emotionally disconnect. Okay? And you don't want to feel because you have the tendency and the gift of being able to emotionally disconnect. That is a gift until you overindulge in it. It's still a gift, but when you misuse your gift, okay, it's just a balance thing that needs to happen. It's just you need to just shift it, okay? But it is very much a strength for you to be a thinker and to be able to logically view things and to make a decision, right? It is very much a strength. Okay. If in your heart things have to make sense to feel like security and love and protection, it's just is what it is. It's no bad thing, it's no good thing. It just is what it is. You feel most secure in your home and in your place of intimacy when things logically make sense. Okay? Here's where the trouble comes in, okay? Potential obstacles. We're not gonna call it trouble. We're gonna say here's where the obstacle come in, and then we're gonna take the word obstacle and we're gonna use that very word, and we're gonna do what Geminis do so well. We're gonna shift it to the other side of the vibe, pick the different twin, pick the different aspect, and we're gonna go hard on that with that same energy that we went on the other side. We're gonna force our mind to see that this is that and that is this. Okay. Balance is all you have to do, okay? You very much feel what you feel and think what you think when you do it. So, with that being said, take the energy, the feeling, okay? Little less logic, shift the scale, okay? Make it make sense in another way, okay? That's all you got to do. Find the balance, okay? What do I mean? If yellow and blue make green, here's yellow, here's blue, okay? Now, if you find that you are in dark, deep forest green and you want to be a little bit more here in this space, and it's no coincidence that here we are talking about your heart space, and this is green shirt that I'm wearing, the heart chakra, okay? We're going to find that happy medium, not the dark green and not the neon green, but find that happy medium, okay? And logically, there is a formula to do it. You just have to know and differentiate the thoughts, okay? Use that as your, don't fight it, don't resist it, don't feel bad because you think a lot. Just choose better things to think about. Make it work for you, okay? You said I feel emotionally disconnected. Make it work for you. Make it work for you. If you feel emotionally disconnected at times, then you have to intentionally in your mind say it only makes sense for me to take the time and think this way intentionally and block off this time to reconnect with my emotions. Okay? You can do that in various ways. Listening to a song, taking a bubble bath, one of my favorite things to do. Take a bubble bath, light a candle, okay? Paint. Anything that allows you to get into that creative nature and slows it down a bit and gets you out of that thought space. And if you can't get out of the thought space, write it down and see what those thoughts look like. And cross out one by one what you don't feel good when you read it. You won't even feel good when you read it. Okay? If that don't feel good when you read it, that's the thing you need to stop thinking. Cross it off your list. And your eyes watching it in itself is going to be part of the process of if you retraining your brain to get in alignment with the new way of flowing and doing things, okay? I was just thinking, yes, sir. You're welcome. All right, now, girl, look, I done said I'll let 19 pull the card yet, so We're going to get to the question again. Let me scroll back up. If you want to retype it, if you got a new question now, by the time I done said all that, go ahead and type out if you got a question, girl. I'm not even about to scroll all the way up there because at this point, you probably done got a couple of answers in what I done said. So if there is a question right now that you want to know that will lead you to the action that you could take in response right now, even if you're thinking about it different right now, that in itself is going to emit a different frequency. If you have been experiencing that emotional disconnection, then off top, you should want to know, well, how can I find that place of balance? How can I find that balance within my heart? How can I balance that Gemini moon with that Leo sun, that Leo personality that wants to say, girl, if you like, and everything that you thinking about and like in your mind, you could really tell yourself a story and really believe it and hold it dear to your heart. It might be time to write a story that feels better. Even if it's one that changes the way you view the old stories. If you affirm the opposite of emotionally disconnected. I feel so in touch and in tune with my higher self. My thoughts are in alignment with my actions, my positive actions. I'm fully I feel good in my thought life. I am aware of the energy that I give off, the energy I receive. So you said here, laugh out loud, I asked if my ex-husband is going to move to California in January 2020. Yes, girl. Let's see. Is your husband going to move? Girl. That's a yes or no question. Honestly, I could do the angel answers for you, but are you sure you want a yes or no question? Do you sure you want to ask a question like that? Or is it something that you want to know about? Why? What can you do? Why? How do you feel about it? What is it that you really need to express to him? What is it that you really even are concerned for? What is it truly that you want to know for? That's the why. That's the why. That's the essence. That's the stuff that matters, right? That's the substance. Ooh, now I don't know. I see helpful people, and I see no. Do y'all have kids together? You are right. Affirmation. Do y'all have kids together? I don't know. This isn't your answer yet, but I see helpful people and no right now. So let's dig a little bit deeper. What is it that you want? What is it that you said you feel emotionally disconnected? If you feel emotionally disconnected, yet you want to know about your ex-husband, who, if he's your ex-husband, you were at one point very much emotionally connected to him. And if you are still asking questions about this man and you're saying that you feel emotionally disconnected, then as much as you may not want to face it, you obviously still care. And if there's something unsaid that you never said, or if there's something more to it, what's going on, girl? I could pull another card, but I don't even think that I'm dealing with the right deck. But I don't know. We'll see. You said one kid, 7 years old, it was a toxic relationship. So when you have the strength to move forward, you got this Gemini moon. Perhaps there were things that didn't make as much sense in your mind when it came to the way that you did you grow up with any siblings in the house? Girl, you are so preaching. Girl, because I know what's up right there. Again, I know what's up with being in a toxic relationship. I've been there. I've experienced that in regardless of the degree. It's all about the feeling that you experience in that, right? When you are in that, it is a familiar feeling that resonates deep, and it usually touches a space that was already a seed planted before that person came into your life. A lot of times, again, it goes right back to childhood. Things in times where we were not the authority or a person in control, and a lot of things that were planted in us that come forth when we are grown, we figure it out a little later. Sometimes though, as a child, we know something ain't right, but we suppress. And if you have a Gemini moon, your way of suppressing is a lot of times by, sarcasm. You know what I'm saying? Sharp tongue, quick with it. All those great things that air signs are, but man, we can cut it up. It was a defense mechanism, honey. I understand it, but it's a better. You're more of a blessing when you love what you're doing. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Check me out on YouTube. Yes, I'm answering questions on there, and I need my subscribers up. So, follow me on my YouTube. Okay. I hope the link's in the comments. Brian hooked this up. Yes, that is me all the way. Older sister of 2 years. Girl, you are preaching. Older sister of 2 years. Yes, that's me all the way. He said, my ex is a Virgo. Ooh, September the 7th. Okay, so your ex is a Virgo. 9-7 came up for somebody earlier. 9-7, if y'all run the video back, 9-7 came up. What was that? Let me see if I can find that card. Was that the card in the beginning? 9-7 had come up. Let me see if it wasn't that. Okay, maybe it was a different deck. Okay. But yeah, that September 7th. Okay, so and he's a Virgo, girl. Okay. Whew, first, let me say this. I don't know what the man's moon sign is, but with him being a Virgo personality type and you being a fiery, fiery Leo with the heart of a savage Gemini. Don't worry, I call all air signs savages. I got a lot of savage in my chart as well. And, we like the humanitarian savage as the Aquarius. But Geminis, y'all are like... y'all like savage, you know what I'm saying? Savage. Like, y'all way of intellectually reading the depth in which you do so with such fire and passion of a Leo. Lord, I can only imagine. Girl, for that Virgo man, I can only imagine, honey. The fire setting flame to his tree, honey, his little twigs. Y'all probably had all types of campfires and fires ablazing, and then you come through with that wind of the Gemini and just blow all of it down again and start it all back up again. His moon is in Capricorn, girl. He's earth, honey. Earth, honey. Earth, girl, everything very methodical a lot of times, very analytical, slow moving, very factual. They need facts, honey. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. If it don't add up, they ain't touching it. Show them the numbers. They need to know that there's evidence, physical evidence. Thoughts and the passion and ideas is all well and good, honey, but they need to see some physical evidence, honey. Yes, honey. Woo, bless you. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put this deck down because I'm gonna just we're gonna get into the tarot for you, baby, because I watch out when it comes to people's relationships. You know what I'm saying? Do you still love this man? Do you want him to stay here? Do you want him to stay, or would you prefer he move? I appreciate y'all liking your girl's video. I see my little likes going up. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. I really do appreciate it. Like, I really do. Because people don't have to be nice and kind and actually scroll over or tap that button. So when you do, I appreciate it. Because, to the degree in which you bless, you will be blessed. So you said... new subscriber. Yes, go ahead, girl. Drop your question. All I ask is that you would hit the notification bell and share this with one of your friends so that next time I'm on live, share it on your page or something like Facebook. I'm on there too. But the next time I'm on live, somebody else might be able to benefit, or they might see this and find their story in the replay. So I appreciate if you can do that. You said I don't want him. I asked, does that mean you want him to move? Well, my daughter and I be okay. Y'all can be okay, period. I don't want him, but will your daughter and you be okay? All right, y'all gonna be okay, period, right? You know that. But we're gonna see what the tarot has to say, okay? We're going to see what the tarot has to say. And what I'm going to do for you, I'm just going to go ahead and ask the angels, ancestors, and spirit guides for a message that will be for your greatest and your highest good, and the greatest and highest good of all parties involved. That does include your daughter and your husband, anybody connected to you guys. Let it be for the greatest and the highest good of you all. Let it be one that is a clear, concise message that will give Andrew some insight as to what she can examine within herself or the energy around her to be able to move in alignment with her greatest and her highest good, in alignment with her soul's purpose. Ooh, what is the message? Nothing has jumped yet. So, with that being said, you want to be patient. Don't make any quick moves, okay? Also want to do some meditating. Sit in meditation, right? Allow your, sit with the things that, okay. All right, well, I was talking about sitting in meditation, and as I talked about sitting in meditation, the Hangman card jumped out, okay? Now, the Hangman card traditionally, and this is a 12. 12 makes you think of like what comes in 12? 12 months to a year, 12 dozen in a dozen. 12 items in a dozen. What else is 12? 12, when it comes to, numerology, is the 1 and the 2 equals 3, right? Okay, so you got 3 here dealing with the way that you manifest, bringing 2 together to make create a 1, create a whole, bringing 1 and 1 together and creating the third, okay? This is speaking about, in this case, as I said, sit in meditation. When you do sit in meditation, you are going to get the answer that you're looking for in terms of your next steps in alignment, and not only your next steps in alignment, but what this lesson is trying to teach you from this new perspective shift, okay? Because when the Hangman comes out, traditionally it shows how everything, this is a major arcana card, so it's saying that everything around you, all the circumstances around you are causing you, whether you want to get in alignment with it or not, okay? Right now, it's in reverse, okay? So when you see the Hangman in reverse, that means that you are ready to come up out of that state of examining things from a different perspective. So for instance, you may have already realized, damn, you know what I'm saying? You talked about being a Gemini moon and how you find that you can be emotionally detached. You said that, right? Well, this here, she's in the water, emotions, the way that you feel. She's sitting in her emotions in this Hermit card, sitting in the water. It looks like the water here. She's sitting in the water, hanging upside down, okay? For one, to be in the water for an air sign such as yourself, and I say an air sign because that's the air dealing with the way you feel, your emotions, the intimate parts of you, okay? It's the hangman coming out. It's depicting somebody sitting in their emotions, and they are sitting in a way that you wouldn't normally sit. She's gaining new perspective about her emotions. But in this case for you, it took a while for it to come out. And when I was talking about it, I'm like, you be patient. Sounds like maybe you have been patient. Okay. You've been patient. You've been trying to see things from a different perspective. And now that you have seen things from a different perspective, you have determined that you've learned a certain lesson after sitting still, looking at it different, feeling it different, understanding it different. Okay? Relinquishing control, and now being able to come out of that sitting stillness, stagnation, not really stagnant, because you're not stagnant when you have put yourself in an uncomfortable position or put yourself in a position to gain a different perspective. You're in the water, your air sign, okay? Your heart is seeking balance. The Gemini, the key is to have the balance as the Gemini. So if you're air, mostly intellect, and again, we talked about this, you mostly move in your head space, but to intentionally seek the heart space says something a lot about you and you being prepared. Ooh, we got 12 likes and 6 people on the line, the 6 to the 12, the duality. You have seen the other side. You understand where you were. You are ready to launch out towards this new way of seeing now that you've gathered new wisdom and understanding, right? Yes. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, you got the 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay. This is conflicting energy in that fight and struggle, battle being over. Okay. It's upside down, meaning that you're no longer, you're giving up the fight. You know what I'm saying? 5 is half of the 10. Okay. This is halfway through. Okay. You're halfway through a long, like this competition that maybe you've experienced in the past. That's over. You ain't fighting no more. Okay. You're not here to fight on that level no more, because you realize that all these conflicting energies, it doesn't really matter. The only thing you need to do is make sure that emotionally, because fire, listen, the only competition you have is yourself. Okay. You don't compete with other people. You don't compete with anything, because your biggest battle, your biggest competitor, your biggest enemy really would be self. Oh, we got a couple of people on here. 8. Your biggest enemy would be self, right? And not even enemy. Your biggest competitor, your biggest competition. Ain't no competition. You competing with yourself, girl. Okay. And also underneath that is the 6 of Swords. Okay. This is understanding. Underneath that is 6 of Swords in reverse. That's understanding that, again, being moved in a direction to a new space, okay, to get past all those past ideas and that didn't serve you. You may have considered even going back, girl. I don't know if the thought crossed your mind or not, but if the thought did cross your mind, honey, you got to remember what all that you escaped from and what all you got vindicated out of, because although the toxicity did have its spots where there was a whole lot of love, you know what it took to become the woman that you are today. That took healing. And every time that you think about how this felt, you're going to decide, nope. I am not my monkey, not my circus. I'm not doing it. I'm not using my energy in that capacity anymore. Okay. Learn my lesson, seeing that now I'm ready to move forward with a more well-rounded perspective and attitude. Okay. And that's your reading on that. What's up, Boss Moves 44? I'm glad you're here. Okay, unless you left again, because I had 8 and then it went down to 7. Now it's at 5, so you might have left. But appreciate you coming back. So we just pulling cards, for the people. The people the people, are on point tonight. Listen, the energy is flowing. Woo. Okay. Yes, Angie, girl, that was the truth. I'm here. Okay. What's up? You got a question? Hold on, wait a minute. If I ask you that, hey, boss. Girl, that's what I said. First, let me see if I missed anybody's question up here. My question above. Okay, well, girl, copy and paste it, drop it down. Let me get it, girl. I'm here for it. Did you already like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel? Sharing is caring. The only currency that is needed to receive this good gift, this good value, will be you paying kindness, planting a seed of generosity to your fellow neighbor by sharing this good content, okay? Because you just never know what one of your friends, your neighbors might be going through. They might need this message. And if you benefited from it, it makes sense for you to share it with somebody. Sharing is caring. Pay it forward. Okay, so let's see. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the content. You said here, yes. Will there be a child in Raymond and I's future? Ooh, girl. I don't know. I want to know too, girl. Are y'all about to make a baby? Let's see. Okay, where do we want to go from this? Are y'all trying to make a baby? I mean, are you wanting to? Are you possibly pregnant? Give me a little bit more insight, girl, because I want to know which deck to go with for you. I'm going to go with the Angel Answers. Because the Angel Answers deck, I just got this the other day, and I like this because it's able to give us a little bit more in terms when people ask for yes or no questions. Like a lot of times people want to know time frame. And again, time is fluid. Time is really all about, it's about perception. Your idea of a day could be different from the, spirits, God's, the universe's idea of a day. Could really be a lifetime, could be a minute, depends on which realm that that your energy is really pulling from, where you are stepping into. Are you moving more so? It really just depends. So when we start talking about time, you're going to know within yourself what that time frame is based on what you see, the signs here, if it reminds you of a certain day, time, color, season, okay? These are things that determine time, might make you think of a certain month, but again, when you start asking about time, what you really want to ask yourself is, why is time specific if what you're seeking to know is available to you right now? The answer is available to you right now, okay? The essence of what you're manifesting, and when I say manifesting, I mean you are manifesting a sign. You are manifesting by setting an intention, meaning a question. When you ask the clear, concise question, when you are intentional about the manifestation that you seek, okay, then you realize that the essence and the answer and the solution is available now. So the future time, or when that, physically manifests is irrelevant, really, okay? Because the thing is, the only important time is right now, and whether or not you have enough energy, intention, magnitude, capacity to even create the answer, okay, to create the substance of what is to come, right? If you can create and you can experience and you can resonate with the vibration of what it takes to physically manifest that thing or idea or whatever it might be, that person, that baby, that vision, whatever it is. If you can hone in on the essence of that now, then time is not important here. The important thing is, what is your energy now? What are the components available? What are the resources available? Are you using them properly? Are you connected with the right people? These are things within this time space reality right now that you have available to you to find out right now to create the tomorrow you desire. Okay. Now again, you talking about, are we gonna have a baby in the future? How long does it take to make a baby? You could be pregnant right now. Okay. It takes 9 months to make a baby. Well, I take that back. It takes no time to make a baby, but it takes 9 months for that baby to be fully developed within the woman and to get here. It's a process, okay? And again, you could be pregnant right now. You could get pregnant tonight. Girl, listen. Is he watching? Just saying, honey. Y'all get on the same page. You just never know what could happen, girl. Okay. So let me get back to let me see down here what you said, because I got on a little rant talking about this. You talking about creativity. We already had the Emperor's card come out today, which speaks of nurturing, the divine feminine, being receptive and able to receive, being able to receive and multiply and nurture any seed with your name on it. Okay. So I think one of the most important things would be understanding what kind of ground that you have, what type of soil, what is the condition, the state of your mind to actually be able to conceive first here the child, right? Now it starts, the woman, you asking the question, you want to know about you and Raymond or whatever. Is it Raymond, Ramon? Listen, whichever it is, honey, if you want it and you believe it and you feel it and girl, listen, you as a woman, you have the ability, honey, to nurture that idea, that belief, and you can feel it so strong, girl, that energy resonates from you, girl. It just is like emitting, girl, the frequency, honey, of that fertility, girl. You liable to, girl, you just look at you, honey, that twinkle in his eye, honey, might just ignite that seed, honey, that's already planted. You know what I'm saying? I don't know your life. I don't know what's going on with you and Mr. Ramon or Raymond or whatever, or what, girl. But I will tell you this. There are ways you can prepare the land, okay, for the promise. Now, again, I'm not a doctor. I am not, no therapist, nothing. I have no degrees of such, I'm not that. I'm only here, okay, to give you the message as I hear it and as I see it, and only here to be a vessel, okay? So, but again, with clarity of intent, you get the clarity of that manifestation, and these are just things for you to think about, to prepare your mind and your body to be what it takes to be able to create a child, baby, okay? Mind over matter. Now, all the particulars don't matter until you get it right in your mind first, what you want. So are you still with me, girl? Let me get back up here. Let's see. Yes, could be. I'm a Capricorn. He's a Gemini. Lord, the Geminis, we've a lot of Gemini energy today. You said Raymond. Okay, Raymond. Yes, I'm here. Okay, true. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's get into it, honey. Let's see. Do you want to clarify or get any more specific on your question, or do you want to keep it the same? Will you and him have a child? Because again, this is all based on your energy right now. Again, nothing that you hear today is set in stone. It is only a representation of the thoughts that and the energy that is the strongest coming from you in your subconscious mind as you think about this question and the answers that you're seeking. So you said, but I have a Sagittarius rising. I want to know if it will be soon. Okay. Well, again, are you able to conceive, first of all? Are you both able, is there any obstacle known to either of you that would stop you from conceiving? Is there anything that could stop you from conceiving in your mind? And I ask that because, the formula to baby making, we all know it is pretty. You said, I have 2 children and I'm not sure if there is a blockage. Okay. So y'all been probably trying to make a baby? Trying to conceive? Okay. And he wants a child too, I'm assuming. Are y'all in a committed relationship? Did you say this is your husband? I don't know. I could have overlooked it. If I did, I'm sorry. I don't mean to, no disrespect. You said, all right. So we're going to go ahead and pull the angel answers cards, okay? You said you're not sure if there's a blockage. So we're going to ask, you said we haven't tried, but my intuition feels like it will happen and we're in a relationship. Are y'all in a committed relationship? Meaning you're his woman, he calls you his woman, he knows that he's committed to just you. If that's y'all's thing. And if that's not y'all's thing and y'all trying to have a child, then we're going to let the cards speak. Yes, we are committed. Okay, good. Are y'all committed to the point that he wants to be in your life for the rest of your life? Has he said he wants to make you his significant other for if he's committed to you, okay, that's great. Is he committed to you to the point to where he would be open to a lifetime responsibility and blessing and journey with you and children? Crickets. Okay, girl. You didn't answer that question quick enough. I listen. Don't you be having me over here pulling cards for pregnancy, because his energy's gonna come out, girl. If he's hollering, no, it's gonna come out, girl. But before I get to these cards, I want you to know how we lead to these answers, honey, because our mind is directing us, and it has been directing you to these answers for a very long time, and you know them. And I'm trying to walk us through this path towards wisdom and understanding and trusting ourselves by asking questions that we may not have wanted to ask before. Okay, I can be him. Okay, this question you want to ask him, you haven't asked him, and you should have asked him a long time ago, but you get to ask me without him even knowing, and you can even get a response from him, or maybe something he has want to say. Girl, I'm here to do that for you, but I need to have some concise, clear questions so that you can't trick yourself into or out of the response that you are given from the sign, from the universe, honey. You said we've been talking for a while. Ooh, that scares me. And yes, he speaks on a future together. All right, so that lets me know y'all not together, girl. Y'all not together. Y'all just talk. He talking about being with you. He ain't talking about, is he talking about committing to you, putting a ring on that finger, making you his wife? Because if he just talking about y'all being together and he ain't did that yet, then are you trying to trap this brother? Don't be trying to trap this brother. Let's get to it, girl. Now I got to ask, but now I got to pull some questions on you. No. It says here, peaceful resolution. Okay. Bottom of the deck, ask your angels. So we're going to do that with this angel tarot. And pull a clarity card for these. First, let's read what peaceful resolution says, okay? I'm going to refrain from my personal opinion and let the cards speak because that's what they are here for. It says ask for help from others, okay? I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong question. Ask your angels. Your angels are always with you. However, you must ask for the assistance in order for them to provide you with the help you're seeking, because heaven respects your free will choices. State your questions to the angels clearly. I always tell people, be clear. You can do so either out loud or silently. You don't necessarily have to say it out loud, okay? That just adds another level of energy and allows your brain to further interpret what it is that's going on in your head without, when you see it, that can be a level of confirmation. You can do so either out loud or silently in your own mind. The angels will instantly help you according to divine will. It says your angels may also have special messages for you about the situation you're asking about. Sit quietly in a peaceful place, indoors or out in nature, and ask for advice and guidance. Notice what messages come to you. It's possible the answers will come to you through your feelings. Trust your feeling. It says here that hearing or sight. It can be your feelings, your hearing, or sight. Be mindful of your five senses. That is something that doesn't require, someone else. You can make that determination. It says here, and that is what this channel is all about, exploring your personal power, okay? Empowering yourself to make the decisions and not having that confusion, okay? Making those decisions based off repetition and experience, okay? Not only your own repetition and experience, but the memory that is within you, within your body, within your DNA, within your face, within your mind, your body, your physique, your chemical reactions. All these are memories stored within you, right? Of stories of your ancestors, of humanity, of experience. You are a divine, powerful being, okay, that can create and discern, and you have these energy. I was about to say emotional. These energy receptors and energy beacons of energy moving through your body, okay, that have learned how to protect your soul, okay, is what is happening, okay, when you get down to it, okay. The way that you feel, the way that your body interprets through your senses it's a way to protect your soul, okay? Even if you feel a negative, it is to push you towards action to get you in balance, right? Now you have this help available to you. You have to take heed. If you need more help, then guess what? Sometimes that does involve those feelings being heightened to stand out to you, even sometimes feeling, pain in your body in different spaces to indicate something going on a deeper spiritual level, and your soul is taking action to indicate to you, not for anybody else, to make a choice of free will to do something about it. So, girl, okay, in all of this, we are talking about we're talking about asking your angels, okay, to be mindful of our feelings, of your five senses. Five senses, okay. The five is the number of humanity. Okay, you talking about procreating. Okay, you talking about creating another life. That is the highest form of creative expression, really, for human beings to be able to, one of the highest forms. I can't say the highest form, because what would be bigger than having a baby? Well, coming up with a solution, maybe an idea that can impact the lives of many babies in the future, right? You don't necessarily have to birth a baby physically to make this level of impact I'm talking about. I'm talking about taking the power and the energy and recognizing it, okay? Recognizing that and using that to navigate, okay? To know if you are even in alignment with what you are asking your angels for, because they will answer you. As this says, you'll find your answer through the way your body perceives, your mind, one of the biggest receptors, okay? Okay? One of them. What's bigger than that? The way that the heart functions, okay? Because when the mind does its thing or whatever, the heart is still that magnet, right? That pulls in, okay? And it also, sends out. It draws in, though, everything that your soul is crying out for or celebrating, right? Girl, let me read what you said down here, though, before actually, let me finish this. It says, sit quietly in a peaceful place, indoors or in nature, and ask for advice. Notice what messages come to you. It's possible the answer will come to you through your feelings, hearing, or sight. Or perhaps you will just know the answer. You can also ask the angels for signs during the day to guide you onto the right path, okay? Peaceful resolutions is what jumps, okay? That was the bottom of the deck, what we read. And you're asking your angels right now. So let's see what it says for peaceful resolution. Me not being the angel, me being the messenger for the angels, the spirit. Okay, but I am angel. Okay, the challenges you're inquiring about are going to come to an end. It says conflict will cease and soon be replaced with harmony. There will be a sense of peace shared by all. Even if some only agree to disagree, disagreements will be resolved in your favor. This includes struggles with employees, legal battles, arbitration, and even strife among family and friends. Be forgiving and understanding with those who may have been in error. Allow peace to come with grace and dignity to everyone. Peaceful resolution. Ask your angels. All right, let's get into it. What is this all about? We're going to ask the angels tarot to give us a clarity card for this peaceful resolution, and then we're going to see what's on the bottom of the deck that goes in sync with this Ask Your Angels card. Let's see, what is the information as it pertains to the greatest and highest good of all? Okay, this is in response to her question about procreating and creating a life with her lover. Okay, what is the information that you have for her for a peaceful resolution to her mind and her belief about this? What is it that she should know? What would serve her greatest and her highest good of all? Not only her greatest and highest good, but the greatest and highest good of her lover. What information do you have for her? All right, so what came up for you is the Page of Air. Logical, honest, impulsive, curious. Page of Air. challenging information, delays or changes to plan, truth delivered without tact. Okay. The piece, this is coming out in a clarification to peaceful resolution. Okay. The page of air came out. Okay. Page indicates an idea in its premature state, in its most, the page of air would be like a young, zealous woman with this new sword. She's yielding it, these ideas. She's creative. Well, this isn't even so much creativity. It's more like logic. She has facts. She's done research. She knows what it would take to get it done. And she's eager and she's ready to go. She doesn't understand what is the holdup. Okay. I have the logic. I'm honest. I have the truth. But again, this is impulse and curiosity. So when you yield a sword and you're new to this, not true to this, what you will find is that you have been maybe impulsive, okay? Because you are moving off of that fearlessness, that zealousness, and that is okay as a page, because a page is not yet a knight, a page is not yet a queen or a king, and a page is not an empress or emperor. The page is in the beginning stage of experiencing the fruition of more than just a thought or idea. This is the idea that they are ready to communicate about. You know, for instance, you know, first when you have an idea, you keep it to yourself. But when it's the page of air, you done got to the point to where you ain't just thinking about it. No, you are affirming it. Like, oh no, this is what I'm going to do. You know, like when you first get that, when you pray for something, you go, oh yes, I feel it. I know it. I believe it. And you come out and you on 1000, you feeling wonderful, you know what's happening for you, but you speak on it, you know, prematurely to the wrong person, and now they have harnessed energy about your dream, and they're able to take that and put their negative input on it to kind of douse your fire, right? The page doesn't quite understand the importance of keeping some things to yourself. Okay, the angels' answers said that a peaceful resolution is available, but you know, you need to be mindful of the fact that although it may be a good idea, does it make sense? Like logically, for instance, it didn't make sense to me that you're asking when you're going to have a child with somebody that sounds to me like y'all aren't even in a relationship. Y'all, you use the reference, we talk. Well, talk means y'all communicate. But whatever it is that you may have communicated, for whether it's you or him, y'all are communicating on that page level, baby. That page is not nothing you want to, you don't want to go and cash in all your chips over a bright idea, honey, okay? Because a bright idea is wonderful, but a bright idea has a lot of work to do before you have mastered. It's like I'm in sales, for instance. I'm a sales. I have I have experience in sales, and one of the things that you learn is process is important. Okay, and although you may be eager to share a good thing, you don't go out and share it to everyone, or you will find that time could have been better spent at being more logical and honest and coming up with a more strategic plan versus impulsive strategy to go from page to knight to queen to king to emperor. Okay? Empress. All right? you learn that, okay, if I could spend all day knocking doors, or I could spend half my day knocking doors, half my day making phone calls. I could spend 1/4 of my day making phone calls, 1/4 of my day planning out my week for next week, or planning out a lunch and learn to give information and teach people. And then I can spend another fourth of my day actually going out and meeting new business owners. And then I can spend another portion of my day, going to the kids' little league game and establishing an organic sense of, community and fellowship with people in my natural, my natural areas, right? Paige doesn't quite understand that. Okay, it takes logic and says, okay, well, it makes sense, but yeah, it makes sense. But the Paige has some wisdom to learn, right, girl? Let's say all that to say this, okay? The peaceful resolution to any anxiety or any question that you're having about something that you talking babies, you talking legacy. You got to think bigger than just the right now about the idea of, ooh, a baby, because a baby turns into a toddler, and then an adolescent, and then a teen, and then a young adult, and then an adult. And there is more than just some bright idea involved, okay? A peaceful resolution would involve more than just you yielding your sword, you having the idea of it. It would involve you actually being wise and seeking wisdom to go about things in a way that will give you the best result. You're a Paige, the idea sounds great, but you may not even make it to queen level if you aren't asking for the help that you need from your angels, okay? And then from there, you'll know that you're ready. That's what's underneath, okay? You'll know when you're ready, okay? When you have peace about what it is that you've asked your angels. And again, you got the right idea, but you may not have had enough birthdays. That's how my daddy used to tell me. You ain't had enough birthdays. You ain't had enough experience. You know what I'm saying? Okay, girl, you done wrote a lot down here. I've been in the zone. Let me see what you said. Oh, ooh, okay. But on the bottom of the deck, it is 5, the Unity card, okay? That's the Hierophant in the traditional deck, okay? It speaks of, it says Archangel Sandalphon. It says traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends, okay? That is the advice from your angels for you, okay? Seek out people who are like-minded, traditional viewpoints as it, revolves around family, legacy. What do you want that to look like for you? You're creating a family with this person. What kind of foundation do you want to set? And what does that look like? Do you have peers in a group of people that you can seek out mentorship from and like-mindedness so that you can actually, not just jump out impulsively, but actually strategically plan for things to be successful when y'all do come together on that level? And shoot, don't be too quick, to be, don't jump the gun, girl, and then, you mess around and, you blow it. Don't do that. Pump your brakes a bit. Seek out the mentorship. Pray about it. Be more strategic about it. Don't be a statistic. I hear people say that because, everybody is a statistic of some sort, okay, first of all. But my point, girl, is this, okay? Use your logic, okay? Be honest with yourself. Ask yourself the tough questions before you expect anybody else to answer them, and ask your angels to answer those tough questions with clarity, to bring peace to your mind about it. And ask the angels and ask your guides, ask God, the universe, to send you the right mentors and the example for the wisdom that you need to get the the result that you want. All right, that's what I have for you. Let me slide up in here and see what you've been saying, girl. Okay, so Yes, you could be. Yes, I could be, and I'm a Capricorn. He's a Gemini. You said true. Yes, I'm here. Da, 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 but I have a Sagittarius rising. Ooh, girl, fiery. No wonder you ready to jump out, honey. You ready to set that target, hit that target. You ain't wasting no time, honey. I don't blame you, but chill for a second. I want to know if it will be soon. Okay, that was earlier. Let me keep reading. You said we have two children. Oh, wait a minute. I have two children, and I'm not sure if there is a blockage. Does he have kids? We haven't tried, but my intuition feels like it will happen. Girl, yes, we're committed. We've been talking for a while, and he speaks on a future together. Speaks on it. Speaking on a future together is good. It is him communicating his mind, his thoughts. But what kind of action is he backing it up with? No, ma'am. We're in a committed relationship, but I just got out of a marriage a year ago. So I'm asking to know what our future holds. Okay, let me keep reading. I'm a tarot reader, by the way, but I don't like reading on myself, so I appreciate this reading. Girl, listen, as a reader, every reader has a reader because there are times when, yeah, you could pull for yourself, but you know as well as I do the way the mind works that you could clearly have a sign right in front of your face, and because you so strongly feel away, your heart, your conscious, your subconscious, there is something that will not allow you to see. So that's where someone like, me would come in, and that's what we're here to do for one another. You know what I'm saying? So then you know good and well what it is that the signs are speaking towards, okay? Let's see here. You said, so I appreciate this reading. You are very much welcome, and I appreciate you coming by. You said I'm a tarot reader. You said also I got pregnant in May by him, but I had a miscarriage, and I'm healing from that. Ooh, girl, yes, honey. We're gonna get into it. Okay, so we are in a relationship. I've explained that. Thanks for the reading, but I'm going to move on. God bless. That sounds like what you should do. I think you just said it right there. You said it. Move on. Okay. Heal first. That's the best thing to do. Like, you don't want to be bleeding into this, into your new relationship when you are still healing from multiple traumatic events within a 24-hour time period, and you talking about 9 months to make a baby, to make a child. So are you going to go through your traumatic healing journey? Because you know how it goes with trauma. If you don't heal, you go from one trauma to the next until the tower experience happens, or you continue to have those tower experiences until you get in alignment with what it is your soul came here to do and is crying out for. Okay? You know this. Heal. As you said, I'm going to move on. God bless. Move on towards your healing. Okay? Be logical. Okay? A peaceful resolution. Peace. Okay? Not worry, confusion, There are traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Okay? All right, so let's see. MV794. May I please ask if the cards can show it is my online friend, initials JL, my future husband. I'm Scorpio, Cancer rising, Virgo moon, he's Sagittarius. All right, this will be the last card of the night. You're welcome. Okay. As long as you like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thank you, boo. All right. So, you said online friend initially JL, my future husband. Is he your future husband? Wonderful. I appreciate you. Is he your future husband? Would you like a romantic angel oracle, or would you like a simple answer from the angels? You get an option. Okay. Or would you like a traditional? We'll go out with the bang. We'll do it two. We'll do a tarot and a angel oracle. Let's do that. Okay, so what information do you have as it pertains to her online love interest? Ooh, girl, no is the answer. That was quick. At least you got a quick answer. Okay. No is the answer, and what you're desiring and what is best is to have that perfect timing. Okay, perfect timing. Let's get into why this no came out so quick. And me personally, I'm okay with a quick no because at times, all right, a straightforward no, it gives me information to regroup for the next, right? To get closer to my yes. So it says here, the response to your inquiry is a firm no. You needn't worry though, as you will see why this was the perfect answer as time goes by. And look here, what was on the bottom of the deck. Perfect timing is what it's telling you. So let's get into what that means. It says this is the perfect timing for the situation you've asked about. Move forward with confidence. Don't delay or hesitate. Girl, no means no. Okay? It says because an energy gateway is presently open for you. Okay? Conditions are right. Right, girl. Conditions are right, girl. Right. It says, even if you don't feel prepared, rest assured that you are. Okay. So that is a good thing. You know that you might be looking in the wrong direction with JL, but that don't mean that you still ain't vibrating on a frequency in which you are emitting what it is that you desire, and you are attracting what you want. It may not be where you thought it was coming from, but it is coming, and it's coming in perfect timing. Okay. All right. And then lastly, to go with this perfect timing and this no, what is it that we should be mindful of in order for you to see your yes and to know when you are in close proximity of your desire for your person? What is it that you should be mindful of? The energy you are attracting. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, girl. And the Five of Wands is here. So, girl, it sounds to me like you might have quite a few suitors, honey, that's going to be breaking down barriers, trying to get to you in perfect timing. May the best man win is what I see here. But just know that as the Queen of Pentacles, your job is, do you see how she's sitting pretty? Does she look like she's worried, pressed? No, she looks like everything that she has set her mind to, she's received, she's content, she is just nurturing that which is hers. She feels at home, and she's just given that queen energy that doesn't come out and play amongst the boys. Okay, she lets all that do that, let them figure that out. You're not in a space to compete or do any of that. You just sit pretty, Okay, focus on what is in your realm of creativity, meaning your home life. Focus on your coin. Focus on, when I say your coin, your money, okay, your finances, your children, if you have children, your family, okay, your creative ventures. Focus on those things, okay, and in doing so, girl, you're gonna just be just fine, and you ain't gonna worry about that previous no about JL, because this girl, you got people breaking their neck, honey, breaking they breaking their neck to please the queen. Yes. All right. So that is your reading, and that is it for today. Anybody that came by, I appreciate y'all. Like I really do. And if this was good to you, for you, I ask that you just come back and visit again. I am going to upload this video from my Facebook feed, and hopefully that is a success. I'm anticipating that to be successful, so that when I do upload this video, it's not all fuzzy from my laptop, because these pixels are like the beginning. I'm going to look back and laugh at these videos, okay? And I'm going to be grateful, because if y'all knew the level of growth and expansion and patience and everything that it is taking for me to really create this to be something that everybody is able to benefit from and enjoy, y'all would be proud of me, because some things are not my thing, but I am enjoying understanding all the moving parts, to really appreciate what I have, and appreciate when people come and they share their energy with me. Because that's what it's all about. Reciprocity, giving and receiving, and always achieving that good balance. So I hope that everybody enjoyed this and that it was good to you and for you. And until next time, like, share, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so y'all don't miss when I go on live again. Okay, and we're gonna get into some more cards. And if you would like a personal reading, feel free to contact me. You can reach me here in the comments, okay? And I will absolutely respond. All right, y'all have a good night. And again, I appreciate you for dropping by. Much love.